Are we all ready?
Yeah, I'm good.
Alright. Like many of the heroic legends that echo throughout the annals of Exandrian history, this tale begins in peace, or what passes for peace in Jigow at festival time. Goblin children run through the streets, screaming with mirth, while orcs, humans, drow, and people of countless other folk clink tankards, hurl hatchets at targets, stuff their faces with meat pies, and plunge into the frigid waters of the Avalon River, all in the name of friendly competition. On this map, we're looking about here. Jigow is located in northern Jorhas, on the banks of the Emerald Gulch, and the Ifalon River is an amalgamation of coastal villages that were originally settled by several nomadic clans of orcs and goblins. It's now home to humans and other folk, as well as others, and the city has gained a significant drow population after Jigow became a part of the Kryn dynasty. The party recently completed a task in a nearby city, and has ended up here for some well-earned rest. Who wants to go first to introduce their character? Alright, I'll call it out then. Dem, why don't you go first?
I am a small goblin creature who goes by the name of Thaffin D. Worthington. He suffers some pretty bad amnesia. He's currently in the adventuring around with a couple friends to see what he can do and getting his memories back. He's a sorcerer who uses wild magic.
We're going to have to update the tag because I put wizard, but that's okay.
Failure.
I know. Sin, do you want to go next?
Sure. You caught me just between mouthfuls of pizza, so...
Apologies.
Good work. No, that's all good. My name is Tia. I am a wood elf druid who has been traveling for some time, collecting cuisines and recipes to aid her in her healing adventure journey. All of the above. Do you want more than that, or is
No,
that
that's
is
fine.
that okay?
That's fine. Ryu, you're up.
My name is Tuel Elfar. I am an elf that you can see that the skin tones are slightly off color. So you would mistake it for like a milky offset of the drow, I guess you could say.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very, very nice looking clothes. Always looks neat.
Neat and tidy.
Like always neat and tidy. Very, very matter of fact. He's a bard, obviously. You'll know by the loot on his back. Of course, his clothes have got to be nice and neat. Pretty general sort of character. You'll see a lot of quirks with him as things happen throughout the rest of the series. But I'd like to think that he's gotten pretty close with Thaffin in their travels.
Perfect. Alrighty, and that leaves Airi.
Hello, everyone. My name is Rhea. Rhea, sorry. Haven't had enough tea in me today. I'm a turtle monk. Travels around, always seeking knowledge and some good tea leaves. I'm mostly in this because I find all these lot intriguing, and I hope to see what adventures and knowledge we stumble upon. And that's Rhea.
Perfect. After a night's rest, after a long job from your previous adventures, you, whilst possibly keen on work, decide that there's something going on in town and surely this is worth a look. So you decide to enter and look to see what's going on in this festival. As you awoke in the tavern, there was loud music coming from further in the city. So let's get the appropriate music on. Where are we? I think it's this one. Does that work? Oh, it's being a bit funny. Let's go. There we go. It'll take a second for everyone to load the music track. And there we go. Alright. You have entered the Jumble, a large district of tangled roads and single-story buildings in the town of Jigow. Let's see if I can get this to work. There are throngs of people, most of them orcs and goblins, moving through the streets, laughing, singing, running, and sightseeing. All of them are enthralled by the raucous sights and sounds of the town's Festival of Merit. You hear snippets of goblin mothers telling her children not to go near the baby horizon-back tortoises. Give me a second, this is the wrong track. Where were we? Was it this? Don't... Or maybe it's this one. Was it this one? This'll do. This'll do. You see a drow guard in shining...
Eventually.
Yeah, I know. You see a drow guard in shining insectile armor complaining to his partner that his gauntlet was crushed by a hulking orc while arm wrestling, and a pair of young orcs in swimwear hollering as they rush towards the banks of the river. All around you are colourful signs and banners that point to ward festival booths surrounded by cheering people. On the street alone, you can see a meat pie eating contest near a shop mounted on the back of a massive tortoise. On the other end of the road, a banner emblazons the words, "Riddles and Rhymes, Unbeatable Riddles." The banner points towards a 3-story temple at the centre of the Jumble. The town is yours to explore. Where do you want to go?
Well, Tuel's pretty much on the hunt for his usual items and such, so he's mostly interested in shopping and finding information.
Yep, well, like I said, you're in the middle of town, and there is a festival going on. So, at the moment, if you look at the map, there are a couple of points of interest, like I said. So from what you can see kind of glancing around town, there's a couple of events. There's appears to be a meat pie eating contest. There's a maze. There's people running towards the river. There's an arm wrestling competition. There's something going on in the fields to the northwest of Jigow. There's something happening with the herding of the horizon backs, and then there's that sign pointing to the temple in the middle of town. And like I said, the piece of art you can see here is a good indication of kind of what you can see in town. People celebrating everywhere, and you do see a lot of the regular shops don't appear to be open as this festival is being celebrated by the people of the town.
Okay.
Are there a lot of like food stalls in the streets and stuff like that as well?
100%. So it's meat, pies, ale, wine, all kinds of interesting orcish and goblin and drow delicacies. So there's, grilled spider's legs and all the fun things you'd expect in a town like this.
How long's it been since our last adventure finished up?
So probably been
Our last job.
So you've made it to town probably after a week of travel. This is where you had to turn the job in. Oh yeah, well you've rested, so you're well rested. You've had you would have had a meal last night, but yes, you are in this town with this festival going on, and you've decided that while you're here, why not have some downtime? You've just had a pretty stressful job. Clearly this looks like fun. People of all ages are enjoying this, and I should point out, you have been made aware there are rewards for competing in this festival.
My first question was going to be, is there any games of wit that I can get into?
There certainly are. You saw the Riddles and Rhymes poster talking about how there was riddles and rhymes of unbeatable riddles.
I think I might want to go give that a go.
Alright, I think we just lost Ryu.
We did.
You still there, buddy? At least on Discord?
I'm here, but Discord. Sorry, I just got disconnected from the actual game.
Alright, let me know when you're back in and I'll restart the music. So, are you all going as a group?
I think it would be wise if we all went as a group.
Okay, no worries.
How long is this festival around for, out of curiosity?
It's a day, so it's a single day. That's why a lot of the other shops in town, like the other businesses that you'd expect to see open, aren't. Because this is pretty much, think of this like a public holiday. This is, mate, comparable to something like Christmas for us. Like, so this is like the shops are shut. It's like there are vendors that are open, but it's more like if you're buying street food, it's next to nothing to buy. It's more about the celebration of, again, it's called the, what was it called? The Festival of Merit, about proving yourself.
He is very interested in these meat pies.
You can
Tia's
pick you up a pie on the way.
Oh, Tia wants to go watch the pie eating contest. She's fascinated
back
by
in the
people
game.
shoving their faces full of food to the point of them being sick.
If you're looking at, so the fair, can you guys see my hand on the map?
Yep.
Yep.
Mhm.
Oh, who just switched to the map? Can you please don't? So where my hand on the map is where the meat pie eating contest is. The riddles that Dem was interested in is down here in one of these, the multi-story temple, which is, I think, that one there. So did you want to do the pie eating first, or what did you want to do?
Are they on at the same time? Is the question.
So it's
Or do
happening
we have
throughout the
time to
day.
go-
It's happening throughout the
Oh,
day.
okay.
So you theoretically, you potentially could check out all of these activities.
Okay.
So, but it does. You know, it's early morning, so the festival's kind of just kicking off. Where did you want to go first?
Well, people have said that they'd like to go get food. I reckon we hit up the food and have a look around while we're wandering to go get food and observe the competitions, of course.
No worries.
While that's happening, I'm just gonna obviously pull out the loot, have a look. Obviously, play it while we're walking around. Is there any good music happening around, or is it sort of pretty average and they need more, or?
There's definitely music being played, but it's throughout the city. So this is an entire city. So there's bards on most of the street corners, and it's all just jaunty kind of celebration music.
Yeah. Well, as I'm walking past them, I'll join their tune that they're going and, you know, just generally strum along with them and stuff like that as well.
Do apologise, by the way. My neighbours decided that of all nights, they're going to mow at 7 o'clock at night. So apologies for everyone that's watching. Typical timing. So where you've started off, you've ended up, sounds like, near the meat pies. The savoury scent of meat, pastry and spices fill the air around the 3-storey building mounted on the back of a gigantic tortoise. A cooking stand and a festival stage with a long table are set up on the tortoise's feet, where an orc stands over a massive oven. She bustles from the oven to the stage and back, placing delicious-looking hand pies in each seat and stacking more of them on a cooling rack nearby. People are already gathering on stage, including a scrawny young human with a mop of brown hair and a scruffy beard. As you approach, the orc calls out in a melodic baritone, "Come to sample the best meat pies this side of the wastes? Yes, I sell them for meals up there, but I'm running pie-eating contests down here all day, if you've got an orc-sized stomach."
I sidle up next to Rhea, nudge her in the knee and go, "Is that one of your family members? Maybe a cousin?"
Yes.
This is what you see.
Just all you want. It will not bother me.
She looks happy.
Yeah, so she's seeing you approach, and she's asking if anyone would like to partake.
I'm a little bit on the small side, so I think I'll stay out of this one, but big girl over here, Rhea might want to jump in and help.
Thank you kindly, dearie. But I then retreat into my shell, come back out with a cup of tea. I have all the sustenance I need here, and I continue to sip quite a large cup of tea.
Is anybody wanting to partake in the competition?
Is there anywhere for us to buy some of these meat pies while we watch the contest? Can we purchase one here while we watch people eat to their heart's content?
She looks at you puzzled. This is the Festival of Merit. We are not selling our pies. Not today. We are celebrating the strongest and bravest of all. If you want to taste my wares today, you must enter the competition. Looking at the
Man up,
stage,
Tia, get in there.
looking at the stage, you can see a cocky male drow flexing his muscles, pointing at people in the gathering crowd and winking. A female halfling sitting very still with a smirk on her face, and a young male human scanning the crowd as if looking for someone. So there's a room for one.
Why not?
Then
I've never had a meat pie before, but I guess this will be an experience to remember.
not a problem. To enter,
I take a keen interest in that person looking for someone else.
what would you like to do? Make a perception check.
Yeah.
Then, for first roll of the night, a perception check, please.
Sure thing. Roll.
Sorry, I had to pick something up.
That was a 19 on the die, plus... Why is it? Oh. Yeah, so -3.
So what was
So
it?
that's,
So
8, so that's 16.
you can see they... So, unfortunately, there's not much more for me to say than exactly what I described. It's clearly they're looking for someone in the crowd that isn't there. So it looks like they're like they're... For instance, say you came with a friend and you're trying to spot your friend. It looks like he's like, where are they? I thought
Does he
they-
look distraught?
No, more
Or just curious?
more just like where'd they go? He's not like panicking. He's handsome. He's quite calm, but he's more just like, where are they? And you can hear him kind of like talk. Or not hear him, but you can see him kind of talking to himself, like, yeah.
In that case, I'll leave him be.
So as you mosey up, you sit. Who joined? Was it Tia that joined up?
Tia
There
did,
is.
yeah.
Yeah. So you mosey up, and the chair is next to the human. Is there anything you want to say as the orc is explaining the rules?
What are the rules? I'm assuming just eat till you
So
vomit, basically.
Agatha Silverspoon, the orc, she explains that the rules are simple. Continue eating pies until you can't. So how it'll work is you'll continue eating pies, and the contestant who fails to continue eating pies is knocked out, and the last person eating pies wins.
Okay.
Did you want to introduce yourself or say anything to the individuals who's sitting next to the human?
So this town, we've been here for, what, a couple days, or at least overnight?
Overnight, yeah.
Would it be rare to see a human in this town?
No, humans exist. Humans are like mice; they're everywhere. But it's
Like
definitely
real life.
but definitely not the common race. He's not common here, but he's definitely not. There's a few humans in the crowd, but definitely, not as many. Like the main races you see here: goblins, orcs, drow, probably followed by like bugbears, hobgoblins, humans. You have not seen many tieflings. You've seen very few halflings. If you see dwarves, they're mostly Duragar, which is the underground, like, dark dwarves.
Okay. Tia's gonna wave to her friends, companions, and then
Yep.
turn to the human and said, "Hello, friend,"
Oh,
and just smile at him.
oh,
Him, her.
him.
Him.
Hello. You don't
Tia.
look. You don't look. My name's Irvin. You don't look around these parts. You have the ears, but not the complexion.
You would be correct there, sir. I am an elf from the woodlands.
Oh, are you from Taldore?
I might be.
Oh, well, fancy seeing you here. Well, have you had these pies before?
Never had these pies before. I wanted to try one to see what they tasted like, but I was told in no uncertain circumstances that I would not be able to buy one and would have to join the pie eating contest if I wanted to taste.
Well, let's be honest. You're gonna have the best time. He kind of like gestures to you to try and like whisper something to your ear. Do you?
I lean in to hear what he's gonna say.
He says, "The drow is a puker. Make sure you don't get splashback."
Oh, thank you for letting me know that. That's just.
And he kind of like he chuckles, and he says like, you pat you on the shoulder and says, "Good luck." Agatha comes up and says, "Everyone's donation, please." And Irvin pulls out 5 silver and puts it into the cup that she produces. So does the halfling. So does the drow.
Yep.
So 5.
Am I just putting it on the table, or is there somewhere specific you want it?
Dump it on the. Maybe dump it up in front of the map for now, and then I can get rid of it later. Alrighty, so I'm gonna need some volunteers from you guys. Who wants to be the drow and who wants to be the halfling? I'm going to be Irvin. I'm just gonna grab a dice.
I love to be drows.
I'll be the
I've
other
played
one then.
multiple now.
Alright, so this isn't me rolling, I'm just grabbing a dice. Alrighty, so I'm gonna be Irvin. Who was the drow and who was the halfling?
I am the drow.
Okay, perfect. The drow, you don't get to add anything to this.
Woo!
The halfling,
I get to puke on people.
you'll be adding +2 to these rolls. Alrighty, so on Agatha's signal, everyone seated at the platform can begin eating. The pies taste great. The meat is seasoned to perfection and the crusts light and fluffy. Of course, there's not much chance to savour the flavour of the pies when the goal is to put away as many of them as possible. Everyone doesn't have to make a check. First pie goes down. Chef's kiss. Alrighty. So, I need everyone to make a constitution saving throw. Oh, sorry, constitution check, sorry.
Which?
I roll.
Nope, that wasn't a roll. That was me moving it out.
Cheater.
Okay, so it's a 19.
I got a 2 anyway.
Alright.
Plus your constitution.
Uh,
Not a saving, just a check. So, +4 for you, isn't it? No, +2.
Right.
No,
You're
that's
on the
wrong
wrong
person.
one.
Yeah, it's +3.
So what'd you get?
I got
You
5.
Our biggest number.
And you successfully put down the second pie. However, now that you've had another pie, it's a bit more filling. So everyone, roll again. I'm going to use a different die because that one's not showing up. So, everyone roll again.
Woo!
Ayy.
So,
9 total for mine.
what did everyone get?
10.
6 for me.
9.
Okay. So, unfortunately, Irvin. Who got the? What did you get, Rhea?
9 total, so it was 7 plus the 2.
Everyone throws up. Everyone throws up, so everybody gets that second pie and.
I specifically aim mine towards everyone else's pies to make them want to throw up more.
Agatha like blocks the pies with her body as best as she can because she doesn't want any more of her product damage. But yeah, all 4 of the contestants. And don't get me wrong, like so, Irvin kind of like it's more like a where the drow, as advised, projectile, and again the halfling's a little more and like taps out. So Agatha looks really confused. She asks, did you, who wins? You all threw up at the same time.
Sudden death?
Did we go again?
Go again!
Life of sudden death?
At the drow just taps out. The drow's
Yep.
like, nope, I'm not having any more. The halfling wants to go again, and Irvin's like, okay. Alright.
Roll again.
Yeah, roll again.
Come
You
on,
guys suck.
dice.
Total.
Come on, dice.
Thank you for the sub, Jiminy. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully having fun. Like I said, we're just starting our first session with a piloting
That's
contest.
my boyfriend.
Thank you for the support, and make sure to enter the giveaway by doing ! Enter space 1. What did we get, Sin?
I got a 10.
Yeah, you and Irvin both fail again. Agatha, but you and Irvin don't like throw up this time, but you're both. There's no way for you to continue with this competition.
Yep.
And like Agatha looks at you. Can you both make? The other two don't matter for this check. But can you make me a Constitution saving throw now? Oops.
Jared, sorry, off topic.
20 total.
Your giveaway note says ! Ticket 1, not enter 1.
You can do ticket as well. Both of them work. It's just
okay.
enters shorter. How'd we go, Sin?
10.
Yeah, so you and Irvin both look quite queasy as Agatha comes and approaches you. You're both poisoned for the next hour.
Dang
But
That did
Agatha,
not take long.
but Agatha looks at you and says, "You know what, guys? You really, really tried your best, and that is what this is about." So she
You
hands
really, really suck at eating pie, more like it.
she hands you and Irvin a medal.
Ooh,
It's on the table. The card.
fuck yeah. Oh, yep.
It is shaped like a meat pie.
Yes.
This will bring back fond memories the next time I come across a meat pie.
However, you and Irvin have both been considered winners. Irvin says, "Well, thank you for," and he's like trying not to gag. "Oh, they normally go down better than that. I must find my friends, but enjoy the rest of the celebration. I need to find a bathroom." And he kind of makes his way into the crowd. Agatha like looks at the rest of the group and is just like, "No." Like she's like pointing at your friend, like, and then she's like looking for more individuals in the crowd. All right, so where do you guys want to go next? Oh, by the way, I'll just dump this on the thing. That's what Irvin looked like. I'll leave his picture up.
Let me have a look.
Just gonna rotate him.
Me.
He's a bit of a handsome
that
fellow,
fuckable.
eh?
Yeah. So, like I said, a relatively handsome human. He's got a name, so he might show up later.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
have to
if he
write
survives.
his name down.
I may or may not be taking notes.
I'd fuck him.
Love your work, ladies and
Yeah.
gentlemen.
I'd fuck him, and he's gonna show up dead later. Just saying.
So,
Probably what'll happen.
so where to next,
Murder
guys?
fetish.
So, the
I would like to
believe-
go to the riddles.
riddles
Yes.
and rhymes. Okay.
I'm gonna do terribly because my intelligence is non-existent.
So as you approach, an elderly goblin in blue robes presides over a set of 3 tables. One table holds a wooden box, the second displays a glittering star map of the Exandrian sky, and the third rests a row of coloured bottles. A banner hanging above the setup reads, "Test your wit with me against these riddles 3.
I'll do it! I sort of come running up as if I'm a child, excited by this very childish sounding game.
Um,
I'll walk up as well.
I will
can't-
slowly
I'm
waddle
running in
behind.
with my hand up in the air, like,
I
please,
will
please.
waddle at the same pace as Tia.
he
Is
looks...
trying not to lose her stomach.
Yeah,
content.
you're like...
I'm walking next to you. I'm
Ryu-
like, there, darling.
Ryu will know this description. When I left Disneyland when we went to BlizzCon in 2019,
Oh,
Do I want to know this
Yeah.
description?
I've
for
I've heard
about
it.
2 hours, I looked like I was going to die, and then liquids came out of me like never before. That's what you look like right now.
love that.
Yeah, great description. But as you approach this, I'm talking elderly goblin, like he is old. He introduces himself as Elder Kolbu Kaz, and he explains that if you would like to attempt my riddles, that will be 2 silver pieces. You must get 2 correct to be considered victorious.
Here is my silver, sir!
No worries,
Where's the other one gone?
No worries, young goblin.
I had 2 there. What the fuck?
Actually,
I think one of my silvers disappeared. Oh no, it's gone under my sheet. There you go.
he looks at you and says, "Yes, young goblin. Which riddle would you like to begin?"
Well,
oh, sorry, go on.
I think it would be best to start with the hardest.
They're all tricky, so let's go like this. Will anybody else partake in the riddles?
I will throw down 2.
You okay? There's also a drow that approaches and pulls out 2 silver.
Is
he
this
covered
the
in vomit?
same? I was gonna say, is this the same drow?
No, completely different drow. He looks over and says, I wonder how we're going to solve these riddles.
The power of friendship!
Um,
And maybe some brains.
While this is happening, I turn to Tia and I say, "Would you like some tea to help calm your stomach, dear?"
No, thank you. I don't think I can fit another thing right now.
It's okay, dearie. That's okay. And I hand her an empty mug and just say, "Use this if you need to."
He looks at it and just nods and like stares down into the cup as they keep walking.
Who's at the game but not playing?
Me and Tia, I believe.
Could you make me perception checks? Tia, yours would be at disadvantage because you're poisoned.
I think if I hit R on it, it'll roll.
Just roll, right? Yep.
Yeah. Perception. So I got. Oh, that's not great. 11.
Okay, Tia.
It's the D20 plus my
Perception.
active wisdom.
Yep. So it'll be
Perception?
perception. Yep.
That is a. I can do math. I can actually do math. 23.
Okay. So even in your sick state, even in your sick state, you notice this drow also appears to be looking for somebody in the crowd. So he's not as obvious as the human, but he kind of like gestures around. He asks you, Fafin, do you mind if I go first? I am looking for my friends, or did you want to try these riddles first? Fafin?
If you're in a rush, then you're welcome to go first. I might need the edge.
Okay. Well, I'll give it a go. Thank you, young one. It is lovely to meet someone of your kind that has utmost respect for others. He kind of...
It's called class! I'm classy!
Nice to know it.
Rhea nearly spits her tea when she overhears this.
Yeah, bear with me. I'll grab him out. That's what he looked like. What he looks like, even though he's kind of clipping a little bit into the table.
Why are
Ooh,
all
he looks
these
sickly.
characters?
Fair enough.
Why are all these characters fuckable?
Because it's
That's 'cause
D&D.
it's made by the Critical Role people.
Well,
Yeah, I was about to say it's either because of Critical Role or you just have a type.
Yes,
Okay, no,
to
that's
all of the
us.
above.
I mean, the type is broad, considering the first one's a hunk, this is a twink. So,
Well, that's
Why
so
can't we have both? A hunky twink.
okay, I lost
so-
those.
so
Wait, hold on.
Sorry. Felt like I just derailed that.
So
Oh, wow.
the drow, even though you've hovered over it, it has his name. No one's asked. He gets 2 of the riddles right with a total of 4 guesses, as you only get. I think it's. Let me double check. You only get 3 attempts per riddle. So after the drow finishes, he again gets 2 of the 3 riddles correct after 4 guesses. And he steps back whilst looking for a friend, but he now, as his friends haven't arrived, he watches you. So, we'll start with the box's riddle. On this table, there is a locked wooden box and 4 metal keys. On a placard beside the box is written in common: bronze, copper, silver, gold, ancient ones from tales of old, match the key to the box's lock, a mistaken choice begets a shock.
I use the silver one.
Did you want to have a look at the keys or the box itself?
No, I don't think I will.
Okay.
Can I observe?
I'm not very smart. I might make that clear.
I am part of the thing, but I'm just going to observe. I'm going to see if I can solve them as well while he's doing them as well.
Yeah, well, you both can attempt.
Okay, cool.
So
I would like to make maybe an intelligence check of some description to
Okay.
see if I can sort of decipher.
make me a roll as Thaffin's grabbing the silver key.
That is a 13.
Okay. You look at the lock, and it's actually shaped and sea-themed with decorations that suggest that this is based on a bronze dragon.
Okay, so the lock has symbolism that sort of resembles a bronze dragon.
Yeah.
Okay, and what were the keys again, sorry?
Bronze, copper, silver, and gold.
Are there any, with that intelligence check, can I see any excessive wearing marks on the keys or anything that might indicate they've been in the locks multiple times, anything like that?
They all look equally
general.
worn. All look equally worn.
Okay.
Thaffin, are you inserting the silver key?
I haven't been told not to, say yes.
Yep. Awesome. Roll me a dex save.
Whammer. 13.
You take... That's 1 point of lightning damage as you get zapped, and the key spits back out.
Which key did you just use, sorry?
Silver key.
Okay.
I pick the key back up, look at it, and go, "Your key shocked me! That's illegal!"
Tia huffs one of those.
Throw it on the
laughs
table.
Tia huffs one of those laughs where she's trying to not to puke, but also that was really funny.
The elder is giggling. The drow is kind of got a smirk on his face, but he's not being rude about it. He's just, watched a goblin crack the shits because he got zapped. So,
Yeah.
I'm gonna
it's
try the
pretty funny.
bronze one now.
Yep.
I'm actioning this as if I'm a child, just as a note.
Yep. You put the bronze key in. Click.
Why this one no shock? You trickster.
Because you figured out the riddle.
It was a riddle?
I apologize for
Like
my
he,
friend
like the
here.
goblins, like, and like the drows, like, and he kind of interjects. Maybe your elven friend should assist you, young one. And he kind of like steps back.
Need help? Look at me. And I sort of gesture towards myself and go, "I'm perfect! What's next?"
He gestures over to the star maps riddle.
Just furrows his brow.
The star map resting on the table depicts the moons and constellations visible in the Exandrian night sky, accompanied by the following riddle. 2 birds sit in a speckled field, 1 silver and calm, 1 scarlet and woe. Nigh all year the red one yields, the silver's illusions, mischief, and its sheltering glow.
I'm sorry, I got a little lost on that one.
2 birds sit in a speckled field, 1 silver and calm, 1 scarlet and woe. Nigh all year the red one yields to silver's illusions, mischief, and its sheltering glow.
Is it
He's
the
what?
transition from day to night?
You could roll me an intelligence, history, or religion check to
Yes.
see if that helps.
I will do an intelligence check, please.
As this is something I...
Oh, for God's sakes. That would be a 7.
Um,
Damn it, I was hoping it was negative.
I'm going to Dem, give it a roll, because this is something you're not going to know, like, just by thinking, as this is something that's, like, unless you've done some homework on the realm of Exandria, like I told you where the game was going to be. Oh, music stopped. Why'd you stop?
My character has amnesia. If I do homework, that's cheating.
Fair enough, but still give me the roll.
Did you want a specific role, or did you want me to pick from the options?
So, pick from the options.
We're gonna go with history.
Yeah, or actually wisdom as well as an option if you'd like.
I'm not touching wisdom. That is 12.
Okay. There's...
As a note, my wisdom is -3.
Fair enough. In this instance, it's important to note that Exandria has 2 moons. It's got a red one, and a silver one. They're called Catha and Rudius. And again, I'll read that out. 2 birds sit in a speckled field. 1 silver and calm, 1 scarlet with woe. Nigh all year, the red one yields to silver's illusions, mischief, and sheltering glow.
And this was to do with the constellation one, right?
Yep, it's a star map. If you look at the map, the only red thing on there is the moon, matching with its silver moon, the twin moons of Exandria.
Is there a way to fold it so that the silver one's on top of the red one?
It happens quite regularly when there's solstices.
Yeah, I mean, with the map, can I fold that?
You can, yeah.
To have that happen, because I think that's the answer.
He looks at you and asks, "So, what is your answer? What are the 2 birds?"
The moons.
Correct. You have bested me. However, would you like to try the 3rd riddle anyway?
Of course.
Fan-
I gotta show how smart I am.
Fantastic. There, on the 3rd table, there's bottles. On this table is a row of 7 small bottles filled with coloured liquids, and the following riddle. 2 of us are brewed from blight, and always sat to purple's right. 3 are juice, 1 burns like flame, and 2 colours taste the same. Even flasks hold naught but pain, and shade of sky will leave a stain. Though tasty are those at each end, neither is the winner's friend. The puzzle is for keen and wise. Drink the light to claim your prize. Yeah.
I'm gonna need that written down. That's so fucking long. Jesus.
Yeah.
2 of... I'll...
Sorry,
have-
it's
Have a
long to
copy
try
paste
and
for
run.
that to put it into like the notebook at the top.
What I'll do is I'll quickly throw a photo in Discord. That's where the best I'm going to be able to do shorthand, because I'm reading this from an actual book, not a digital book. So
Right.
So copy paste is a little bit trickier. But I'll dump a photo of the riddle in Discord. Oh, come on. Oh, hello.
Thank you, because yeah, that one's a long one.
Something dinged on. Oh, hello. Hello, Ruand Ortina. Welcome to the stream. We are currently doing a riddle at the Festival of Merit. Where are we? Discord. D&D. Where were we? Come on. We're almost there, guys. There we go.
I'm waiting with bated breath.
I think it's there. Apologies if there's spoiler text above and beyond. Nope, there we go. That's fine.
Okay, so I need colors of the things.
So, The first bottle on the... So, bottles 1 through to 7 are in order from left to right. It's purple. The first one's purple.
Okay.
The second one's green. The third one is sky blue. The fourth one is white. The fifth one is purple. The sixth one is green. The seventh is red.
Okay, so it goes purple, green, blue, white, purple, green, red.
Yes.
Okay. Feel free to describe the environment while I read.
So, the drow, looking sickly, looks at this table. You gather this is the riddle that he failed.
Can I make an intelligence check to see if I can answer it?
Of course you can.
What does it mean by drink the light?
That is a 13.
You gather... So, there's a few things that you gather.
Yes.
You gather the first and last bottles must be juice. As they are tasty, therefore they wouldn't win the riddle. You also gather that 2 and 6 are both directly to the right of a purple bottle, therefore they must contain that blight that they were talking about. Okay?
So 2 and 6, yep.
So 2 and 6, and then the first and last bottles. Okay? That's what you gather with that roll.
And
Okay.
we know that even flasks hold naught but pain. So we don't want 2, 4, or 6. And the shade of sky, which is obviously the blue, is disdain. So tasty are
Correct.
those each ends, that's the juices.
Yep.
Neither of them are the friends, so they're not what we want.
I'm obviously going to try and convey this to him as well, I assume.
Yeah,
'cause
well,
I
you
also
both
put my
paid.
money
You
in.
both paid. You both paid.
Yes.
Puzzle for the keen and wise. Drink the light to claim your prize. Now, white was the fourth one, so we don't want the fourth one,
Correct.
because that gives pain.
Yes.
But that's the only thing I can think of that's light.
Can I get an Arcana check?
Yeah, I can do that. Fucking crit fail.
Oofty.
You've got no idea,
This
Ryu.
guy
What about you,
really
Dem?
does not like...
Grab a new dice.
Jesus. Hang on.
Dem, what did you get on the Arcana check?
8.
Yep, cool. Morning, Mimic. Welcome to the game.
Are we able to do anything with them besides just drink one?
You can pick them up, have a look. They are corked, and the anticipation is you uncork it, you got to drink it, but you can definitely pick them up and have a look.
Okay, so if I uncork something, I have to drink it.
That's the assumption that is being made.
Okay. And there's 7 bottles.
Correct.
Okay, so we know that one of them is flammable. We know 3 of them are juice. 2 ends are juice. The greens are blight. The blue is stain. We don't know what the purples do, except that the second one hurts. The one in the second slot. So I think
No.
the
That's not what he said. That's not what that's not what you discovered. You discovered. So you've read through the riddle, right?
yeah, I'm reading it currently.
Yeah. You determined that the first and the last bottles are juice, right?
Yes, that's what I said.
That 2 and 6 contain the blight, which are, I believe,
Yeah.
the green ones, and you've made the assumption that you said the fourth one is pain, and you've determined that the third one is the sky color one because it's blue. So the only one that you haven't made an assumption on is the purple, the fifth bottle. It's the only one you've made
Which is
no
what I'm
assumption
thinking of at the moment being the one that I should be drinking.
on. Well, then, do you want to give it a go?
You know what? We probably shouldn't have got the colorblind guy to describe the
He's
colours
going
of
off
the
words,
bottles.
so it's fine.
Yeah, I've got words here.
Okay.
If it was a picture, he'd be fucked.
That's okay.
Without saying a word,
Mm-hmm.
I look at the goblin, and I put my hand out above the purple one,
Yep.
and I just stare at him.
Yeah. He grins.
And I put my hand above. I move my hand slowly down to grab it, and I smile like a sickly, evil-looking smile.
He like kind of is like, what? What? Do you grab the fifth one?
I grab the fifth one.
You pop the cork and you drink it. Your skin starts to glow. A dim, silvery light out of a range of 5 feet. You have
As it starts to happen, before it actually goes to happen, I go, I win!
And the drow like puts his hand in his head. As a reward, the old goblin pulls out a medal that looks like the head of a fox.
Fuck yeah.
The drow approaches you and says, I'm impressed. Your cunning is a cut above that of anyone else in this backwards town. Do you plan on participating in the grand finale at sundown? I'd be interested in testing my wits against you.
I guessed, but sure!
Sure.
Well, hopefully I see you at sundown.
This sounds like a good idea.
So where to next?
This is a great medal, but it's not good for me. I'm keeping it, though. Ah, shit! Ah, shit!
What?
I knocked me silver off the table!
Oh no.
Grab some more from the pile if you need for the one you lost. Alright,
I lost 5.
where to next?
Roughly how long have we spent at these stores? Is it still morning? Is it more towards afternoon now?
Probably late morning. Probably almost midday. So you probably got time for definitely do a couple more. Probably at least so that you all get an opportunity to do one game each. Probably room for 1 or 2 more after that.
Okay. Now, did we both win
Yes, sorry.
one of those?
Yes,
Okay.
can you duplicate that?
I can.
Yes. Sorry, I should have clarified.
There you go, there's yours.
Thank you.
Now I gotta find my silver. There it is.
So again, there was an arm wrestling competition. There was people doing something with big turtles. There was people running towards the river.
You hear that, Raya? They're playing with you.
There was a maze. And something going on in the farmlands.
Do we know what exactly is happening in the farmlands?
A game of some kind, but you haven't gone that. You're like here in town. You haven't kind of gone up
Yeah.
there yet.
I am intrigued with the farmlands.
The farm ones.
Hmm.
Okay. Do you want to mosey up on that way?
What do you all say? What do you guys reckon?
I say yes. I mean, it'll give me a bit of time to hopefully.
At this
Get
point,
this
your poison's
information.
worn off. After the riddle game,
Oh,
your
okay.
poison's worn off.
Okay,
I
so I'm starting to feel
am-
better now.
Yeah.
I'm just going to continue playing my lute, listening to the crowd going through and just sort of...
You could definitely stay in the crowd, heading towards
Doing my own thing.
staying with your group. Definitely a thing. And play music while you kind of watch them do their thing. As you head that way as a group, sounds like that's where you want to go. On the eastern edge of the jumble, the docks rise up outward from the river and run along wooden shacks built on stilts, casting crooked shadows over the wetlands below. Some areas of the wetlands have been cordoned off to create rice paddies, which are now ready for harvest. Blue and green banners wave over one end of the docks, where 2 elderly goblin farmers preside over the contest. You now know how it goes. One hollers out from the with a reedy voice. First team to harvest the rice from their section wins.
What do you say, team? Shall we give it a go?
Yes.
Sure, I'll give it a go.
Why not?
A team
Never
of
been much of a farmer before.
a team of 2 is required.
Cool.
And you can actually see Irvan sitting in the crowd just watching this all happen.
Sure.
So
2 teams of 2 then?
no, so there's already 2 teams set up, an orc team and a drow team. They're looking for a 3rd team.
Ah, okay. Well, who wants to give it a go?
Who wants to be a millionaire?
I'll give
Well-
it a go.
I did most of the other things, so you're welcome to join this one.
This appears to
I'm
be a
happy to do
game.
whatever.
This appears to be a game that'll mix strength and possibly sleight of hand.
Neither of those are good for me.
Exactly why you should do it.
Absolutely.
Okay, what's the
Let's
worst that
do
could
it.
happen?
Let's do it. This is gonna be great.
So, is it me and...
Sounds like it.
And 12, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, me and 12?
So can you both make intelligence checks?
Yeah. As
course.
we're getting ready, that puts me at intelligence.
Actually, no, intelligence or
11.
wisdom. Intelligence or wisdom, I'd pay.
Same either way for me. 11.
Okay.
Let's go wisdom for
Far
me. Never mind, a 5. No,
So-
I know
Guys, you're
nothing
not allowed to roll
intelligence,
dice.
So
Apparently.
you, Ali, are like, yeah, that's fine. This makes sense. Ryu, you realize these goblins are using you as free labor because now you're harvesting their field for free. But Beetle and Zag have definitely convinced you.
Is there anything to sort of obviously give that this is a joke and it's not part of the festivities?
Oh no, this is part of the festivities, but the whole idea is
okay,
they're
that's
giving
all right then.
they're giving out the medals in exchange for free labor
Yeah, it makes
to
sense.
cut
Obviously,
their
there's a giggle.
fields. Yeah.
I'm going to take a moment as I'm walking up to get, obviously, I assume we're using sickles or scythes or something.
Well, he actually asks. So, they are asked to designate who is the cutter and who is the gatherer. So, someone needs to take on the task of the cutter and the gatherer. So the
what would you
cutter,
prefer to do?
Cheerleader.
the cutter needs to be making strength checks to cut through the rice. The gatherer is using dexterity checks to gather and bundle the rice.
Okay,
My dex is really good.
cool. I have a really, really potentially stupid idea. Can I
Okay.
cast Unseen Servant as I'm getting ready? And have 2 of us, like the Unseen Servant, helping me to cut?
You,
How long of an action is that?
yeah,
I believe it is an action.
I think it's. I
Hang
thought
on.
it was a minute cast time. But Mimic,
Could
hope
be,
you're
I'll
still.
just double check.
But Mimic, I hope you're still there. I am doing well.
It's an
He's
action.
not allowed to leave.
I know Mimic lives here now.
Unseen Servant is an action.
Yeah, you can cast the spell. I would say that having an unseen servant would give you advantage on the checks.
Perfect. That's all I need to know.
Okay.
Um,
Oh, where did my
and
D20
as it's
go?
happening, I'm using the magical properties of my clothes to make them more
Roll it off the table.
suitable for
This is not a roll.
for this kind of
So,
work.
who was the cutter? You.
I'll cut.
So, Zag hands you a scythe. Oh, no, sorry, a sickle.
Yep.
Essentially, the orc team and the drow team are setting up in their sections. So, how it's going to work... there's... so you're all going to take turns cutting and then clearing the rice. So...
Okay.
When we're ready, I'm just going to grab my D20 and put it over here. This is not a roll. I'm just dumping it here so it's in the right spot. All right.
No worries.
So, if I can get the cutter to roll, please. And I'm going to roll for the orc team first and then the drow team. So, the orc rolled a 6. The drow
I
rolled an 8.
rolled 12 with advantage.
So, the orcs and yourself successfully cut down your first section of rice. Okay, you need to get to 5 first. So the orcs are at 1 in cut down.
Yep.
Cut and we'll say dried. The drow are at 0, and you are at 1 cut. Okay, so
Yep.
after a minute's rest, you'll continue cutting. So the orcs and the drow, the drow have nothing to sport yet. So Ali, because who's the you're the dryer or the putter-wearer?
Yep.
Yep. Make me that dex check. The drow don't get to roll this turn because they failed. The orcs do manage to dry it, so they are at 1 of 1.
So I got
So this is for dex.
16.
Beautiful. So you get to put it away. All right, back to the start. Ryu, roll your strength check. The orcs get a crit.
away, Alex.
Natural 20.
Okay, yep. So the orcs and this team both successfully get the next cut. The drow have unsuccessfully started. They're really struggling with this game. Ali, you're up.
Yep.
The drow have been struggling with all the games so far.
Yeah.
But the orcs don't get it dry.
Ooh.
Yeah, I got a 9.
So this is dexterity or sleight of hand, I should have clarified, if that helps.
I think my dexterity and my sleight of hand are the same.
They will be because they're both dex based.
Yeah.
Not necessarily if she
unless
has
you've got advantage
proficiency.
proficiency. Yeah.
She doesn't.
No.
Okay, so neither you or the orcs get it sorted. So we're going to go to the 3rd round. So my orcs go first. They fail. So this is Uru. The drow... orcs and drow both fail.
So that's 13.
Yep, so you successfully get another one sorted. So the orcs have nothing to dry, because they were... Actually, no, they have the one from last round to dry. So the drow still have nothing. Ali, you're up.
Yep.
Hey, War, thanks for the lurk. Hopefully you're enjoying the campaign. The orcs get
14.
theirs dry. Okay, so do you. Right. So
how's everybody looking while we're cutting this down? Do they look like they're starting to like sweat? They're rough.
the drow are dying of heat exhaustion practically. They're struggling. The orcs seem to be doing okay. Okay.
Can I try and like make subtle jibes to like, you know? Oh no.
Are you trying to cutting words the orcs?
I guess.
I will pay that. I will
vicious mockery, essentially.
Yeah, I'll pay that.
No, you can't do that because that hurts them.
I'd be using it as more of a distraction.
Do you have the spell cutting words or the ability cutting words yet?
Cutting words, no, because cutting words is it's the other college bard.
Okay.
Cutting words is the other one. I got
make
vicious
me
mockery.
make me a performance check.
Sure.
While this is happening, Thafin goes to sidle up next to Irvin.
Yeah,
That's an 18.
You distract the orcs and the drow in their next cutting phase. They roll with disadvantage.
Beautiful.
So we'll quickly sidestep to you, Thafin. What do you want to say to Irvin?
Hi.
Hey.
Saw you on the stage with Tia. She hasn't stopped talking about you since. Just wanted to say hi. And I run away like a little schoolgirl.
It was...
Is he within hearing distance of this?
Unless you approach, probably not. He kind of blushes and is like, "Oh, okay, little goblin man." All right, so back to the next round. Ryu, you're up. I'll be rolling twice for the... Okay, so that's the orcs' first roll.
I accidentally hit a third one, but I got a natural 20 and an 11.
Orcs get a 1. Drow get a... So the orcs and drow both fail. You succeed. The orcs and drow have nothing to grind at the moment. Ali, you're up.
Let's go.
Oh yeah.
Unnatural 20.
Okay, so you have 3 dry and 4 cut. All right, so the orcs and the drow now are pushing hard. Yes, you're gonna get that. All right, so next go again, Ryu. Orcs success. So now they're up to 3 cut. Drow still haven't got through their first patch yet.
15.
Yep. So you have now cut all 5. Your paddock is clear.
Can I proceed to help dry as well?
Not in this next round. You can. This round you won't be able to because like she's sorting as you're cutting. So
Yeah,
Ali,
that's okay.
you go.
Yep. Oh. There we go.
Oh yeah.
18.
Yeah.
So, 18 plus 5, so...
Okay.
23.
So the orcs, so the drow are out of this race. They haven't even finished like their first section. The orcs are going to make a strength check to see now if they can cut their next bit of the paddock. They got a 1. If you two so essentially you either both roll or somebody you can help. Somebody can get advantage. So
I'll give Unseen Servant the advantage to her.
All right. So if you get this roll, you will win the game.
Okay.
And you get advantage on the roll.
Advantage on the roll.
So I roll it twice.
Yep.
Yes.
Right, roll 1. Ooh, roll 2.
Yes.
Oh, 17. 17 plus 5.
It's definitely a succeed.
You beat the orcs. And if you can duplicate that card, the goblins, as they walk over to you sweaty and tired, reward you with the Medal of the Wetlands, engraved with a sheaf of rice, hung on a necklace of woven reeds.
I gave you one, Pat.
The drow...
Thank you.
The drow never got through the first section, and the orcs, as a sign of pride, finished theirs. So they finished their section. The drow just, like, put tools down and, like, storm off with the huffs. Very proud. You see Irvin get up, looking impressed, and then he disappears back into the crowd. It is now early afternoon. You probably have time for 1 or 2 more games. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
What are our other options?
Yeah.
I promise I'm listening.
I'm just going to name
starting
them.
to have a headache, so like I've just taken painkillers.
I'm just going to name them. There's the one-shot solution, which is a maze. The Iphalon plunge, which is in the river. There is the call to arms, which is an arm wrestling thing. And herding the horizon backs with the turtles.
I think I want to drag Tia to the maze.
Done. Chia is happily going along with this.
Okay.
I guess we follow suit.
Alright.
We'll follow.
Zulin.
Perfect. So as you approach, you enter near the entrance of the festival grounds. A maze has been constructed out of 4-foot-tall walls of wooden planks lashed together with ropes and propped up between sandbags. Banners are hung over the openings to the maze, signifying the entrance and the exit. The passageways of the maze are 5 feet wide. Off to the side, a tan-feathered Aarakocra sits on a chair, 30 feet above the ground, giving him a vantage point where he can see the whole area. A small crowd is cheering on and heckling the people inside. Near the entrance, an ogre in leather armor is encouraging a reluctant goblin in breastplate to give the maze a try.
Do it! I'll do it! I'll do it!
Thea laughs and runs up to the entrance with Faffin.
You can see a sign that shows that the maze is 3 silver to attempt. If you would like to try and compete in the maze.
Throw the
money.
silver.
You see the ogre, and she's saying, "It's okay. You can do it. I believe in you. I know you're small, but I believe in..." Like, she's like... And so to re-describe where we were at... that's been fun for the VOD, having to split it in 2. Yay! Technical drama. But anyway, so I was explaining that there was a ogre who was trying to encourage a young goblin into the maze, and he was having difficulty doing so.
I would like to approach.
Okay.
Yep. So I approach and offer the young, was it goblin?
Yeah, it was a goblin.
Yeah, young goblin. Hello there, my dear. I see you're also a bit frightened going in here. Would you like to accompany me? Unfortunately, I'm not as quite keen-sighted as I used to be, and I'd really love a young one to escort me.
He looks up at the ogre and says, Maggie, is that okay? And she looks down and says, Dermot, if you're comfortable travelling with this person, I'm more than happy to wait for you both at the end.
I look at Maggie and smile and say, "You're more than welcome to accompany us as well, my young dear. But
Maggie looks down and explains, I'm far too large for this space. And she gets to her full size, and she's taller than Maze.
And I look up at her and I'm like, I see. That's okay.
You can see Maggie and Dermot now as pictures.
Oh, yay. I quickly pop into my shell and pop back out with a cup of tea for her, and I say, all your trouble of waiting for us.
She tries to hold it with her size, but she graciously accepts and says, I'll do my best not to break your crockery.
Oh, it's fine, my dear. I have many, many in this shell of mine.
Okay. Do you enter
She's basically got a shell of holding.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
Do you enter the maze? It costs 3 silver to participate.
Yes. How do I give silver? 1, 2, 3. Yep.
Okay, so you all need to make wisdom survival checks to see if you can navigate through the maze.
So wisdom and survival, or just
it's wisdom or survival? Yeah.
Okay.
I got 11.
Oh, mine's the same, so it's fine.
Oh, mine's the same too.
Bloop. Oh. And it fell off. Hang on, let me...
Wisdom.
This isn't a roll.
8.
Okay, here's my roll. 9.
Okay.
15.
So, the 15, you and Dermot may manage to waddle out.
Hey.
Dermot is very happy and gives Maggie a hug. You're both awarded with a medal, which I'll get out in a second. However, Airi, you get lost. Make a a dexterity stealth check, while to see if you can succeed in not being plucked out of the maze to make sure you doesn't look like you're lost.
So dexterity, stealth.
Yep.
19. No. Hang on. Plus 7. 18.
The Aarakocra doesn't seem to notice you. That it doesn't seem to think that you're lost just yet. Make another wisdom saving, wisdom survival check.
14.
You also successfully leave the maze about a minute after the others.
Yay.
And as a reward, you're handed a where is it? Where is it?
We're just trying to collect all the medals. Just like the Dragon Balls at this point.
Yeah.
If we combine all the powers at once, we turn into
This is
Shenron.
duplicated for anyone who's successfully got
Hell
through the
yeah.
maze.
I would like one of those bad boys.
Now that you're all out,
Let
Maggie
me clone it.
actually approaches the party.
Allison, leave it alone.
Okay.
Oh, I need my powers back, please.
Maggie approaches, then Dermot quickly follows. he introduces himself as Dermot, and that he says his large friend, as you might know, her name is Maggie. He says, "It's nothing urgent, but if you find my friend Ao, would you tell her that Dermot's wondering what the plan is after the closing ceremony? She has dark hair and blue skin. I think she said she was going to compete in a contest by the river." You there, guys?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, we're here.
Yeah.
Writing down the description. Rhea says to Dermot, "I'm so sorry, dearie. What was her name again?"
Ao.
Ao. Thank you.
Heyo.
And she was near the river. Oh, wonderful. I was hoping to go for a splash.
Okay.
Sorry, Jared, to interrupt. Can I have the promotion again so I can clone this?
Oh, sorry.
You are promoted to Lucky.
Yeah, well, that's normal.
How
How many people?
Me. I got one.
Myself as well, please. I think we all participated in it.
Yeah.
Seems like it.
Yeah. So do you head to the river next? This is probably going to be the last game you have time for, looking at the where the sun and the sky is.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
When the sun hits the sky and there's no pies around because we vomited.
Pretty
The
accurate.
card of the rice field.
Mm-hmm.
Did
Yes.
we get that back?
That was the one of the wetlands.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've got one on mine.
Oh, I
Give it
don't
there.
have
I'll
one.
clone it.
Yeah, because I can't do that stuff. So
Alrighty. So, you head to the pier. Several people are gathered there, arguing amongst themselves and venting their ire at the sparry goblin who responds to their anger with an amused expression. Suddenly, a brash voice cuts through the chatter, and a blue-skinned woman pushes her way through the crowd and stands protectively in front of the goblin, yelling, "She's not going to say it again. If you're here with a team, only one member of your team can participate in the challenge. The rules are clear, and if you can't handle it, get off the pier." After just a couple of seconds, small groups of people begin to quietly murmur amongst themselves.
That must be Ao,
Potentially.
right?
Can I hear you say, "Ayo"?
Ao.
I walk up to who we believe to be Ao and say, "Excuse me, dear, would you happen to be Ao?"
I am, and she turns to a drow that you're familiar with, this guy, and says, "Now that you've finished arguing, I'm going to be the one that jumps in the water, not you. I don't even think you can swim." And he kind of pouts. And he's like, "I was only offering to help." Do you interject? Do you ask questions?
I'm just gonna quickly interject and be like, "Sorry to interrupt, but we have just spoken
Oh
to
god, she's hot.
Dermot. They're just wondering about something after the festival ends, and we just thought we saw you and would let you know that they're looking for you."
Well, I haven't participated yet, and I'll find Maggie and Dermot when we're done. Isn't that right, Galasarad? And he kind of pouts and says, "I was only offering to help. I thought you were a water genasi, not a fire." And he kind of like storms off through the back of the crowd.
Oh my.
Is he being racist?
Bear no
He
mi-
seems like a fun person.
Bear no mind to him. He was offering to help me cheat. If I'm going to participate in this game, I want to do so fairly. Individuals, not teams. However, thank you for passing my friend's message on. Excuse Captain Pouty over there. I must be going, as I intend to participate. And she makes her way to the goblin who was calling out.
And I quickly yell out to her, "Good luck!" And I waddle back over to the drow.
Yeah.
I've tried to write down his name, but I think I butchered it.
I can if you hover over the picture, his name's spelled.
Galasanard?
If you their names are on their pictures. If you
Oh.
hover, yeah.
El
What-
Sarad.
In
Que sera, que sera.
yeah, one step ahead of you. Their names are there. But yes, so does anyone want to participate in this challenge?
You said, Ayo said there's only one person per team that can participate.
Correct.
Is that right?
Yeah. And it looks like there's a male orc, a female human, a male goblin, and Ayo who are lining up to participate.
This is a swimming challenge?
There's a rusted spear sticking out of a wooden plank up the river. So you'd have to. It's a race. So you got to swim up the river, get
There
the
is
spear,
only one choice in this.
and then swim back.
It's the
Rhea?
turtle.
Everyone's looking at me. All right. But if my tea leaves get damaged, you're
I'll hold them.
replacing them. Dearie, you cannot hold them all.
She's got her priorities right.
Alrighty. So
Hold everything!
I hand Thafin one bag from my shell, which is just like my expensive tea leaves, and it's the same size as him.
wow.
I'm writing that in the bag of holding.
I was about to say, we'll put that in the bag of holding, thank you.
Shell of holding.
Shell of tea.
So Omo, the
ahead,
goblin
Meg.
that's managing this game, explains it's simple. 75. Let me double check. 75 feet upriver is the spear. The first to put it in my hands wins. There's no one is to die, but in the water, what you grab and how you grab it is up to you.
Can I try and give inspiration for this particular event?
Can you make me an intelligence check? Actually, wisdom or intelligence. I'll let you pick. Insight. It's insight or perception.
We'll go perception, so wisdom. That is 16.
You gather the wizard, the drow, was making a similar offer to Ao, and that's where she was cracking the shits. He was offering to cast. He was offering to cast a spell on her, and she said if she's going to compete, she wants to compete fairly.
Yeah, I'm not talking about putting it on her.
I'm just letting you know, because remember, this is a singular challenge. This is not a team challenge. So if you get caught, you could be disqualified.
I'll
I don't
obviously.
think she needs it. Just as a heads up.
Oh no, I don't think so either. But I'll put it to her that I can if she wants the extra get up.
No, thank you, dearie. Thank you for the offer, but I think I've got this. Remember, these old boots will be all right.
Not a problem.
Gesturing to the boots
Yeah.
of Step of Wind.
They're not boots, but that's you have a key point for that.
Oh, okay.
Step of the Wind is your monk ability.
And what do my boots do? Don't I have boots?
Something else.
Oh, wing guard boots that let me fly.
Well, you're
we
gonna
don't
be
want to fly
swimming.
here. That's cheating.
Yeah.
It's
No
a swimming
flying,
contest.
but okay. It's just Step of Wind key point that I have.
Yeah.
Well, you have dash and Step of the Wind.
Dash and
Right.
Step of Wind.
So, on your mark, get set, go. So, every character jumps into the water. What is your swim speed?
It is the same as my walking off memory, which is a 40-foot.
Okay, so
Speed?
so you're gonna. I assume you're gonna dash.
Yes.
So
dash.
you need to make a strength saving throw to see if you can survive the torrents. One of the scripts is being weird, but so far everything's working, so we'll just keep going.
That's just a
Alrighty.
script to open her. Shit. We need to switch this over because this is terrible.
Yeah. So for my strength save, I got 11.
So you and Ao are both given 1 level of exhaustion, and you push 15 feet downstream as you're pummeled by the current. Right. So, let's see how the orc goes. They also get knocked back, and the human also gets knocked back. Okay, round 2. Try and make your movement towards the stream. Strength check.
Yep. Oh, did I? Yep, I rolled a 5. 9.
You take
Not doing very well.
You take a 2nd level exhaustion, and you're back at the pier. Ao makes it 45 feet, so she's about half, or just over halfway. Round, let's see how the orc goes. Also knocked back. And the human makes it about 30 feet. Okay. I should point out too, you have 2 levels of exhaustion.
Yeah.
So keep that in mind.
Yeah, at this point, I'm fairly certain you roll with disadvantage.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, you do.
With what is
Disadvantage would have been the last one. Speed halved now.
yeah. So yeah, exhaustion is speed halved. Do you intend
Yep.
to continue?
I'll give it one more shot.
Alright, strength check.
Well, that's a bit better. So that's
You roll at disadvantage, Bob.
17. Oh, hang on. Make that 12.
You get a 3rd level of exhaustion. Ao makes it to the spear and uses her action to pull it free. Can you make me a perception check?
Perception. So 18.
You notice that from below Ao, 2 reef sharks are about 40 feet from her and closing in. Can I get you...
How far is she from us?
So Ao's about 70 feet from the dock, or the pier, where you guys are.
Yep.
Airi is sitting at the back of the pier, like in the water, like trying to beat the current, but is struggling. Only she's seen the sharks.
Okay.
Can I get you to roll for initiative?
Yep.
There's no map for
Don't
this.
let the hot genasi lady die!
Initiative is +5, so 8 + 5, 12.
12.
Yep.
Okay, so the shark. So the
Two
shark.
19s.
That's the sharks and Ao. So what did you get?
I got 12, I think.
Actually, everyone else roll initiative too, because if she calls out shark, and then the
Yeah.
male...
Are the
or-
sharks both the same?
Yes, just for the sake of me, yeah, they are.
Cool.
And then that's the human. So the other ones I rolled was the orc and the human.
That's a 9 for myself.
Okay. What about our druid and our sorcerer?
I got 14.
14.
Me, roll. I got a. What's the modifier on this one? Sorry.
Initiative.
Initiative.
17. Sorry.
Okay.
Ali, what was your initiative?
12.
So it's going to go Ao, then the shark, then... So realistically, the only people that are going to turn before Ali, because you guys aren't going to know what's happening until Ali calls it out, it's going to be the orc and the... 'cause, 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 ' is it Tia? Tia will have a go because everyone else is too high in initiative. So Ao makes it back 40 feet. The sharks reach her and engage. So they're now in engagement with Ao. Bear with me. They both...
Sorry, what was the orc and the humans?
The orc got initiative of 4. The human got initiative of... no, the human won't go. The 14.
Okay.
Are you doing the initiative there for me? Oh, love your work.
Sorry, Ali, what was yours again?
12.
12.
So the humans above, yeah, that's why they won't get a go. Okay, so they both attack, and it's pack tactics, so it's advantage on the roll. So Shark 1, first attack's at advantage. Well, that's not going to hit. First Shark whiffs it. That's going to hit. Yep, so it is D8 plus 2. So Ao takes 5 points of piercing damage. So actually, no, the rest of the crowd, you can now see this actually. So you see Ao about halfway back, and she's now being, you can see like blood in the water where she's kind of coming back. You now see blood in the water. So who's next after the sharks? It is Tia.
Me. So we can see blood in the water, but we're not entirely sure what's going on. Is that correct?
Yes. Oh, we lost
Pierce.
Dem, sure.
What?
You're out of the game.
Oh, I just got booted now.
Oh, that's weird.
It's fine. I'll jump back in. You'll need to give me permissions when I get back in.
When you get back in, I'll promote you. So what are you doing? So yeah, you can see where Ao is, and you see blood in the water.
I'm gonna.
She's about
I'm
30
Would I
feet.
be too far? I'd be too far away for Rhea to really hear me if I shouted out what's going on, right?
She's at the edge of the dock. She didn't get off the dock, pretty much.
Oh, okay.
Ao is in the water, which is the Genasi. But
That's alright. Can I skip my turn because I'm not kind of sure what's going on? So I'm just gonna
Alternatively, you can
hold your action.
as
Hold
well.
your action.
Yeah,
So
I
you
might
can-
hold my action.
Yep.
Because I'm just standing there looking really confused as to why there's blood in the water, but not really sure what's going on.
Perfecto. Alright, so who's next? Fafin. Again, you see blood in the water where Ao should be. You there, Dem?
That's my... Can you not hear me?
No, you were cutting in and out.
I just scream out. That's the first thing that comes to my character's mind when they see blood in the water.
I didn't hear a word. It's cutting in and out.
Piranhas.
Oh, piranhas.
Oh,
right.
piranhas.
There you go. I can hear that time. Alright.
I scream that out and run over to the most official-looking person I can.
It's a
And
drow in
I say
armor.
to them, I say to him, why would you run this in a river with piranhas?
He looks down. There aren't piranhas in the river.
Well, explain that.
Oh dear. And he kind of like puts his head in his hand. The rest of the crowd's like, oh. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
That's all.
The human sees this.
Jesus.
They make a strength save and just swim to the dock. They see what's going on and they're not having any part of it. They're swimming for the dock.
Sounds like he's a bitch.
Maybe she is. Maybe she's not. Ray, you're up with the bard and the orc on deck.
First thing I do is shout, sharks!
Okay.
Piranhas! And then I quickly, using my staff, get out of the water
Yep.
and can I think I might have to make like a dex for this. I want to basically, using my drunken mastery, get out of the water onto dry land, activate my boots of winged, and go as close to AO as possible.
I'd pay with an action you can do all of that. It'd cost you the action to like climb out, click the boots and go. But yeah, so you're essentially flying over AO. What are you doing?
Yeah. I just want to try and get her away from the sharks.
So like offering a hand.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. That's your action, your movement. You want to do it with your bonus action?
Can I... bonus actions.
Why am I bleeding? It's a good question.
Oh, I don't think I can, apart from just like sticking my hand out.
Yep, that's pretty much all you can do, probably.
Yeah, that's all I can do. So that's my bonus action, if that's okay. Sticking out my hand to try and grab AO.
Yep. Okay, yep, so, 2L, what would you like to do, mate?
So they're 70 feet away from
No,
me right
so
now.
she's about halfway back, so she's about 35 feet from the dock.
Okay, cool. I am going to... I'm going to hold silvery barbs for the next attacks.
Okay.
So that if anything, like obviously the next attack on her will... I'll silvery barbs it.
Yeah. Okay. Awesome, so back to the top. AO reaches for your hand.
Actually, I have a potentially dumb question. Since I used Unseen Servant, how long's it been?
Probably half an hour, 45 minutes.
Okay, would I know if my Unseen Servant is strong enough, or at least able to sort of occupy an area close by this person to sort of maybe take the brunt of hits and stuff like that? So essentially, an unseen shield, essentially.
No, not really.
I didn't think so.
They can like, they've got a strength of 2.
Yeah, I know,
They have
I know.
a health pool
but
of 1.
that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. So that's
No.
why I was basically saying, would it potentially be a shield?
No.
If that... Okay, that's fine. I will hold silvery barbs then.
So,
To be honest with you, Pally, Mage Hand has more strength than Unseen
Yeah.
Servant.
No, I know. I know. But that's, it is what it is. I chose the Unseen Servant for lots of different
He's
reasons.
invisible. That's why.
Yeah, that's one reason. But
Because he
character-wise,
gives good handies.
makes absolute sense.
So AO reaches out for you and starts pulling herself out of the water. She's going to make a strength check. She successfully pulls herself up with the spear into your arms. However, the sharks will get an attack of opportunity as she leaves their engagement. So...
Oh no.
with advantage because of pack tactics. The first one hits. It's a D8. Oh, jeez. Okay, so it's 8 points of damage. And then the second shark attack. Also hits.
I'll silvery barbs it.
Okay, so is that disadvantage?
Cause it to re-roll the d20
Okay.
and must take the lower roll.
So I'll just do a fresh rolls then. 11 and 6. So 6 will miss.
Perfect, and I'll give her advantage on the attack roll if she chooses to hit the
She
sharks.
can't. She's just getting out of the water. So she's bloodied, and she's not.
It's on her next attack.
Yeah, she's not in a good way. She's quite bloodied.
It's also ability checks and saving throws, just so
Yep.
you're aware.
Yep. It's the shark's turn, but there's they make their way for the orc, who was swimming out to help, but they don't get there. So the orc now can see the sharks moving towards them. But who's up next? It's Tia, followed by Thafin, then the human.
Okay, I run to the edge of the water and start preparing cure wounds for Ao.
Yep.
So when, she's back, we can, help her out and hopefully she won't die by the time she gets back.
Yep.
So I start preparing cure wounds so it's ready for as soon as she's back on land.
Yep. No worries. Who is next? I think it was Thafin.
Yeah, Faffin.
Daffin.
Oh, sorry.
Stop faffing
My-
about!
I was just off in my own world. Seeing as I've been talking to the drow in the armor, I know there's a shark now.
Mm-hmm.
How far from the sharks am I?
20
Like,
feet?
do I have to step further away?
Oh, wait, no, you were talking to the drow, weren't you? Probably about 50,
Yeah.
probably about 50 feet,
50 feet, okay.
give or take. But you could get
that's
you could get within
the case.
you could get within 30 feet of the sharks though if you walk back up the dock.
Yeah.
Watch it in the nose.
I will walk back towards the dock.
Mm-hmm.
And being as they're in water, I don't know if firebolt would work.
You might cook him.
I might, but it might also just fizzle because they're in water. So I might cast a level 1 spell with intent to damage.
Okay.
So I need to bring up this.
Hey VP,
This-
welcome. Hey Jake, how you going tonight?
Oh, that's not what I want. Where's my number generator gone? Fucking... I had my number generator ready.
Is it, as
And
you
now it's
say,
gone.
in your butthole?
Could be in the butthole.
Take your butthole.
Skeet up, butthole.
Random number generator.
And
it
you
was
DC
ready.
again,
Connected.
according to mine.
Oh, for fuck's sake! Why am I just disconnecting all the time? Allie, what are you doing to me?
Nothing! I
Your
told you, my existence makes anomalies happen.
It's your fault still.
Yeah, you've had terrible luck staying connected to the game tonight.
Yeah, it's a bit weird.
Yeah. Well, while I get my number, you give me my privileges back. So level 1 spell with intent to hurt.
Yep.
I need to do this out of 10. Generate. Okay, that works. Failed to connect. What? Try again. Well, I can join, it's just failed.
Oh, there we go.
Okay, so I'm not going to say what I've gotten so far, I just need to cast it.
Yep. And obviously make sure to roll on the wild magic table.
17.
Okay.
Plus my spell bonus, which is 7, so that's 24 to hit.
That hits.
I'm going to then roll my magic table.
Yep.
That's not the right dice. I need to roll this one and then this one.
Roll the
What is that?
dice,
That's a
roll the
90.
dice.
Are we
And
using
that's
the
a
expanded magic table?
5? Sure am.
You got
95. It's gonna be a good one. It's a big number. Okay. Okay. So, whilst I sort of just flail my hands towards the sharks, I sort of just cry out words. Buggers! And a green beam flies from my hands at one of the sharks.
Yep.
Take your pick.
Yep.
Whilst simultaneously, I just start to look more handsome. Everyone sort of thinks I'm a lot better looking, and even though I spoke gibberish, you were enamored, as charisma radiates from me for the next minute. I may use my action to strike a pose, a creature of my choice that can see me gains a D8 inspiration dice that they may add to an attack roll, ability check, or saving throw. This dice lasts until the end of the minute and does not stack if the creature already has one.
So just a question, are we trying to fuck the shark here? Because, like, that's what I'm picking up.
No. That spell action is separate
From wild
to
magic.
the damage to the thing.
Oh, so how much damage did you do to the shark?
I haven't done that part yet because I have to get the damage thing up. But I have cast Ray of Sickness.
Ah. Good. That's a good spell.
So that's 2d8.
Yeah. I believe there's a save as well.
6.
Okay, so it takes the 6 damage.
And yes,
it's a con save.
it's a Constitution saving throw.
What's your modifier? You got a 14.
It has to be 17.
It fails.
No, sorry, a 15.
It fails. So it's sick.
Fantastic. It's poisoned.
Poisoned.
Yeah.
So what's the end of your? That's the end of your turn. The human makes it out of the dock, and you can see the drow, this guy, chastising the human. You coward! You could be helping. Look at these ones trying to help. You coward! And he's like just berating her as she gets out of the water.
While he's berating her, I scream out,
Raya, it's your turn.
So because I now have AO in my arms, I basically want to use my action.
So, seeing this, Galisrad's held action goes off quickly. You see him cast a spell at you. Is anyone interjecting?
No, he was cool. He thought I was smart.
Can I tell, based on what he's doing, what kind of spell it is?
Make an
I
Arcana
am
check.
proficient in these things, so...
Proficient in being a snob.
That is... Arcana, you said?
Yep.
19.
He is casting Graviturgy magic.
Okay, so I know it's gravity of some description.
So you feel the gravity around you feel lighter, and everything around you, including the sharks, is pushed away. You now float up 20 feet away from the water and doesn't provoke any opportunity attacks for anything in your range, and now you're 20 feet above the water. So essentially he's using gravity to lift you from that water's edge up.
Awesome.
So you can see he's holding you up in the air, so you can move forward without risking the sharks trying to jump out of the water.
Awesome.
But he couldn't get her out.
Yeah. So with that, I'll look at him, nod, and I'm gonna use my movement to get back to the dock.
With an action dash, because you're half movement speed, you make it back to the dock. We'll end initiative there because the orc has enough speed to get to the dock and out of the dock before the sharks get their next turn.
Okay.
So there's nobody left on the water. The sharks splash around for a little while, but quickly they realise there's nothing left for them here, and they disperse.
They realize it's fucking boring.
So Galisrad is very quickly to support AO, and do you still cast Cure Wounds on her? On AO when she gets to the dock? I think someone was holding Cure Wounds.
I'll healing word.
Okay.
I think the
I've got Cure Wounds ready to go.
Yep, so if you guys want to heal her up, you don't have to, it's an option.
Yeah, I'll do
Yeah.
No, I'll do it. And then I strike a pose while everyone's fucking doing this shit. I just go, flex my muscles, and I do it in front of Aya.
She feels inspired.
I rolled a 4, so she gets 4 plus 4, 8.
Perfect.
Oh, hang on. Plus my spell mod, sorry. My spell mod is 3, so 7.
Yep, perfect. She's looking much
apologies.
better after that. Much better after that.
And is she on the ground, or is she...
She's so like she would have been landed with Ali, and then obviously the elven friends kind of helped her to her feet. She's still got the
good.
spear in her hands.
And I'll... yeah.
And the goblin takes the spear from her. And the goblin says, "I said no teams, but there were sharks." And he offers a medal to Ao, and she takes it and says, "No, 2." And she gestures to the turtle, and like you see her like eyes kind of get like angry. She's like giving the goblin like a pretty angry stare. And the goblin's like, "Yes, miss," and hands out a second medal to the turtle. And Ao looks at you.
I stand at the feet of everyone, looking up at Ao and go, "You're impressive."
And then says, "At the end of the day, I might have handed the spear to her. Him, sorry. But I wouldn't have been able to if not for you and your friends. I've never seen anyone give it all their all like that. Well, except for myself, I mean. She says, I've assembled some of my friends, I've assembled some of my friends, and we intend to participate in the festival's closing ceremony at sundown. You should join us, and maybe participate. Depends on how many medals you've won throughout the day. But the sun's setting shortly, so hope we'll meet you there. But I need to go find the rest of my friends."
That sounds like a good idea.
That's very fair, my dear. And I
should
give her a spot of tea on her way.
She sailor swigs it and hands you back the cup. That was refreshing.
You should probably at least have a rest.
Well, we've healed her up, so she should feel a lot better.
Oh, she's feeling...
The whole thing is... She's good.
Yeah, she's
She'd
feeling...
still be shaken, though. Like,
Yeah,
she just
100%.
got fucking numbed by a shark.
Which is why she's going to find her friends.
Yeah.
Hopefully have a rest.
Is anyone else attracted to her? I say under my breath.
As she's leaving, I'll politely call to her and just say, "Look, if you need any help, this is where we're staying." I can't remember the name of the place that we're actually staying at. I'll give her the details and just ask for Tuel.
Yep. So...
I pat Thafin on the head and I say, "You'll have your chance one day."
So how many points of exhaustion do you have?
3!
Yeah, I had 3.
Okay.
Probably gonna make that 4.
No, that just makes it very hard for the rest of the afternoon. However, I feel it's 9 o'clock. This is probably a good time for a pee break. Back again. Massive congrats to War with Ashes for the win. They have been messaged their key.
Woo-woo!
To Chivalry 2. So enjoy. Hopefully it's fun. And since you're a streamer, hopefully we get to see you giving it a go. Anyway. The sun has begun to set, and the sound of... Shush. The sound of rhythmic drumming echoes throughout the jumble, summoning the participants to the paddock, where is it? Which has been cleared of horizon-back tortoises. Elder Urshu is an orc priest. He stands in the middle of the road atop a platform of wooden crates. When all the festival officials and a large throng of revelers are assembled, the drums die down and he begins to speak. He smiles. "Mighty warriors, brilliant strategists, you have impressed us with your feats of strength, your incisive wit, and your sturdy bellies," he booms proudly. "But the main event, as you know, is yet to come. Only 2 teams will be chosen to compete in the final challenge. A race through the Emerald Grotto, in the depths of which the greatest prize awaits." He explains that he and Elder Kolbu Kaz, the goblin you met earlier, will choose 2 teams from amongst the festival's most successful contestants and invite them to engage in the race through the submerged grotto to retrieve the jeweled icon that has symbolized the competitive spirit of Jigow for generations, the Emerald Eye. The winners of the race also receive 100 gold pieces in total for the group, and are hailed as the city's champions of merit for the following 12 months. You can see this group of 5 together, as well as other small groups. Is there anything you'd like to do while they talk?
I'm just going
I
to
should
scan
do
the
it.
crowd.
I should be the one that does it.
Does what, Daffin?
I just stare off into the distance, crazy-eyed.
It.
Do we need to keep hold of Faffin? Or
No,
Don't touch
dearie,
me.
it's much more fun
Don't
to
touch me.
watch. It's much more fun to see what he comes up with.
This is fair. I'm just scared.
It has been decided, the orc calls out. And if it hasn't been foretold, your group and Ayo's group are selected.
oh shit!
Almost
I'm going to feel this in the morning.
foreshadowing.
What do you mean? You feel everything. You're all...
So, the priest walks up to both groups.
Priest walked up to the lemonade stand.
The question is, the priest fuckable? I mean, what?
Is there a picture of the priest? Can we fuck him?
There's no picture, but he's an old orc man.
Okay.
Yeah, probably.
So he approaches the group.
You sure you guys aren't the bards?
No.
This is just us in real life. This isn't our characters.
Now let me have a look. So he offers to ensure the party is back in fighting shape. So he offers to fully heal Ao back to her full hit points, and he's prepared to cast Greater Restoration 3 times on the monk to cure her exhaustion.
Sweet.
So that way
Fuck
both
yeah.
both teams have an even playing field. He
Love
also
DM who plans ahead, eh?
he also offers each member of the party, there is no card for this because I didn't feel it was necessary, a potion of water breathing. Okay, there's one for each of you, there's one for each of them.
We love organized game.
Okay, potions of water breathing.
Don't mix, but I'm gonna have fun.
Hey, Rhea, you can breathe water, right? Kind of, sort of.
That's not
I
how turtles work, you know.
I can hold my breath for quite a long time, but not quite breathe underwater.
Okay.
Think tortoise, not turtle.
Don't worry, dearie, it's a common misconception. Do not stress.
I'm stressed.
You're always stressed, Daffin.
So
Only because there's a giant turtle stomping around me.
I guess one of us needs to carry the potion with us until later.
We all got one.
Yeah, we all got a potion.
So he ushers you both groups over to the mouth of a cave. He calls out, their magic lasts for 1 hour.
Ooh, spooky.
And then he raises his hands to the crowd. You brave and valiant individuals have triumphed in many challenges this day. The final test of merit awaits you. He pulls a palm-sized gold and emerald amulet from his robes, holds it aloft and declares, this metal's twin has been placed in the deepest cavern of the Emerald Grotto. Be the first to claim the Emerald Eye, and return it to this place to be declared Jigow's champions of merit. Begin now. So, I need you all to roll dexterity checks, and I need you, once that's done, I need you to all go blind.
One moment, I'm coming back up to the computer.
Blind is when you're
16.
going to make us blind?
No,
or
you
blind is
you
in-
blind yourselves.
Did you say a dex check?
Yes.
I'll grab the knife.
That would be +1, so
Spoons be more effective.
17.
No one wants a vest over 9 inches.
How do I blind myself?
Being
Okay.
Cool.
Land. Ah, no, wait.
Welcome to the house of my
Just waiting on you, Dem.
Yeah, I'm rolling now.
Rolling on a river.
Ooh, we're getting all musical
Plus-
in this.
That's 5.
I do
Okay.
miss being a bard.
Yeah, that's fair.
Did you see?
Alright, are you blind
Airi,
now?
they're- Yeah. Did you see Airi? They're coming back next year.
Spoilers.
Remember, don't look at the stream when he's doing this.
I'm not.
I must go in.
Yeah, it was good. I went last year. They were really, really good. I wanted to go again, but by the time I got around to trying to look for tickets, they were up in Brisbane, I think, and I was like, that's too far to travel.
Fair enough.
Not that far for you.
I feel this.
What do you mean, not that far for me?
You live in Sydney.
Oh yeah, that's true. But that's still too far to go and see like a hour and a half musical.
You're really far.
Alright, guys.
You just make a night of it. Jeez.
Actually, one that's come to Sydney that I
Yes.
really want to see is 6. 6.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's coming back next year. Tickets are on sale in March.
Excuse me one moment.
You're
It's
welcome.
alright, I'm just doing this.
Do you want me to send you the link?
Alright, you guys can
I will
You
find it.
just squealed very loudly.
I'm listening.
You guys can unblind now.
Oh,
Oh. Boop. I'll try.
I love this method of fog of war.
oh,
1 square equals 5
Interesting.
feet.
So I know it's not quite perfect, but yes. So can you only see like that little bit of the tunnel on the way in?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Perfect.
Even I, who has admin privilege.
Okay, so
You are on commercial, by the way.
me.
Yep.
Perfect timing. Place your minis in that corridor.
Boop, ba-doop, 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 ba-doop.
actually, I should probably be at the front.
Uh,
Oh no,
Oh,
sorry,
Stop it!
I think that was me. My bad. Okay, I'm not gonna.
Stop
I'm not
it!
Gonna touch. Not touchy.
I've locked it.
This is why you
guys
need to
can't
lock
grab it.
things.
Okay.
This
Oh,
is
yeah.
why I
Not
locked
touchy.
everything on the table for you, because that would happen.
Kayla's gonna come yelling at me if I wake up all of them yelling at you guys.
No, don't wake the baby.
okay. I can't.
Why did that become slightly illuminated? Are we too close?
You
Is
are
that
too
it?
close. Yeah, it was fine. That's the whole idea. That's the whole idea. As you move your minis
Okay.
through, the fog of war will open up.
Right.
Okie dokie.
That's why it's fog of war. So give me 1 second.
I like that premise.
I'm
Oh
not.
yeah, I got a 17.
I'm not rolling.
I'm rolling
I
down the
need.
river.
I need these guys. So as you can see behind you are the miniatures for your friends.
Yay!
Don't we call
Yes.
them friends?
So this
Frenemies!
Acquaintances.
you guys rolled Dex first. So
Yes.
you will get to make your first action. So it's going to be the you lot, then them lot. The you lot, then them lot. This is a race, okay? So I should point out, the chambers are 15 feet high, and the tunnels have a 5. So that the 15 feet high, and the tunnels are 5 feet high. Unless specified, there is no natural light in this cavern, and this is completely filled with water. So at this point in time, I assume you've drank your potions, unless you can breathe underwater.
Yes.
Cool.
Yes.
The entry of the grotto is a narrow cavern that leads to a murky pool of water. They wait here above you, waiting.
Oh, that's not good.
Can you all make perception checks?
Yeah.
Come on, roll good.
Yep. Between the first couple of you, you have enough.
Well, I got a 15.
I
Yes.
got a
17.
15.
So,
I got a 22.
I got 11.
so you see, as you dip below the water, is the first cavern. It takes you one action, but you make it to your first. So it takes your characters 1 round to dive into the water and get into that first room. So you're in first little room that you can see. That fog of war is giving me a big range, but that's okay. Oh, actually, no, it's not. I need to reduce the fog. I can do that, actually. I'll just do this. Do this instead.
I like the premise of fog of war, though. That's cool.
What was it to save camera angles again? It was control or alt?
Control number. And then shift number to toggle.
Thank you, good sir.
Ryu, can you just jump in front of the map for a second in your screen?
Yes.
Alright, perfect. So that's hidden as well. You can't see that. Alright, perfect. Alright, so the light that trickles in from the grotto's entrance is blotted out by thick patches of kelp that fill this underwater chamber. The tops of the kelp fronds brush the ceiling, but between the stalks you can spot a glimmer of light coming from further ahead. What would you like to do?
I will slowly... Oh, well, I'm by myself, yeah?
No, the whole group is in that first room.
Yeah.
They just
Okay,
remove their
cool.
minis.
I'll turn to everybody and I'll see what everyone's partial to. I'm happy to go left. Actually, can I make an intelligence check looking around and seeing if we can see anything's been disturbed, any footprints, anything that might give us an idea of if somebody's been this way or if there's been a directional
I'm
going
just going to remind you, okay? This is a race.
Yes.
So, if you stop to look around, remember, I'm counting rounds. So if you stop, because you investigating something is an action, that will mean that if the others continue down this path, you will not.
But I thought we were also underwater and it was dark, so we can't see for shit
Unless
anyway.
you have dark vision, you cannot see down here unless somebody has a
I
natural
do.
source of light.
Oh, okay. Cool.
I believe I do.
I believe I do as well, but I also can't access any of the tabs on my
You're
sheet,
an elf, so you do. You definitely do. I don't know about tortoise, though. I'll find that out.
Right.
Okay, well, I guess... what does the party want to do? Just want to head left or straight?
Flip a coin. I'm happy to go either, but I'm grabbing onto Rhea's foot and using her
I should
to
point
help
out,
pull me along.
there is a kelp tangle, so for you to progress through this room, it's like a kelp forest. So you're not just swimming through this room aimlessly. To get through this, you're going to have to do something. Probably an athletics check, a group athletics check, unless you can...
Put it down with something, maybe? Or would that be the athletics check?
Yeah, the athletics check would be to try and swim through it or like push past it.
Keep in mind that anything we do that's permanent, then the people behind us also have the benefit of.
That's true.
Yeah, so we'd be blazing the path.
But Ali, you do not have dark vision.
Ah, lovely. I can't see.
Don't worry, neither do I.
Blind leading the blind.
I'd have it no other way. Go left.
Okay.
Alright, we head left. We'll do a check. What do you need us to do? A dex check?
Strength athletics.
So is this just to try and squeeze through all the
No,
kelp and that?
this is to get through this room where you're already in.
Okay.
I did it!
This is a group check.
Oof. That's a 3.
17 for me.
That's a 4 for you, Sin, just as a note.
Oh yeah, sorry.
So, as you get to this fork, I'm just going to move one of you for the sake of this. You see Irvin and their group. So use Irvin for the sake of this, so I'm not moving 5 minis. You see Irvin start to pop around this corner and start making it through their way through the kelp. Okay, so that's probably a good idea.
Using just the red one because he's brighter.
Alright, I actually might do the same thing. I might go... I'll use Gallus Shred. Okay. So, what do you want to do? The silvery moonlight filters in through a gap in the caves, cavern stone ceiling. Ahead, the path to the grove splits into 2 tunnels, one to the south and one to the east.
Well, we're gonna go the... Oh, did we already go that way? No, weren't we gonna take the east tunnel?
Isn't
that what we just decided?
Yeah, we went this way.
Yeah.
I think there was a miscommunication there, Jared, where we didn't understand that we had to get through this first.
Yeah, so you've gotten through this, you're in this room now.
And we already made the decision to go left.
Yeah, that was the decision we
Okay.
made, yeah.
So you want to go this way.
Yes, please, good sir.
Okay, so it's going to take... bear with me.
As a tip to everyone playing, hold Alt over your sheets, and it makes it a bit easier to read.
Oh.
And you can do that with literally everything in the game.
Okay. Alright, so... can you all just roll d20s for me? Just to save my life a little bit.
D20s.
D20. Oh, I got a natural 20.
13.
I got a natural 1.
And a 3.
Alright, so you get to here,
This is why I'm holding the toy.
and they get to here. As you guys kind of make your way, they make their way to this point. Okay, so you look at that room marked as on my map as E4. Why is the fog of war stopped? Oh, I think it's because...
I'm the one that matters.
Actually, leave yourself there, because I'm going to use you... No, I'm going to use you as a fog marker, so you don't too much of the fog. So you're going to be my fog radiating. Ryu is where the party is. The walls, ceiling, and floor of this chamber are covered in bioluminescent algae, which emit a faint bluish glow that dimly lights the wide cavern. 2 large, jagged stone pillars, also coated with algae, stand at opposite ends of the chamber. Surrounding the far pillar in front of the exit from this cavern is a thick patch of bone-white seagrass.
Does any of it strike me as dangerous?
Make me a nature check.
This is gonna go terribly.
Is this,
Hey, 15!
This appears to be ghost grass,
Oh wait, no, sorry, 17. Nature's on the intelligence.
which is a carnivorous variety of seagrass.
Don't touch. I point at the grass and then go with a line across my neck with my finger.
Carnivorous as in it's big enough to eat?
As
like
in eats
the
meat.
players, or
As in-
carnivorous as in it'll just take like
This
small fish,
is
stuff like that.
this is sea ghost grass. This is like 15 feet tall reeds of grass.
Oh.
That if
Enough
you
to
touch,
wrap around us and eat us.
Yep, okay,
Correct.
cool.
Red, I've
Yeah,
sent you a
I just do the
message so I can
death
clarify
finger.
a
something.
message where?
Text message.
Text with my phone.
I figured it would be better than, Discord. On account of game. And your screen.
Pocket dimension.
Perfect. Timey-wimey pocket.
Well, that's how that ability
Yeah.
works. So, what are we doing?
Sure.
Are you going to try
I
and...
just found a fucking loophole.
What?
Are
Sorry.
With the fog of war, I'll show you later.
Are we able to? Is there enough room for us to maneuver around the seagrass to that bottom exit?
If you're dexterous enough and are prepared to make those dex rolls. It's not a saving throw, just a dexterity... just dexterity check.
I would be happy with that.
So we're making dex
19.
checks to see if we can get past.
Yep. Did anybody get below a 12?
Yes.
Yeah. I got a 7.
So, where's the rest of the party? No. So, Ryu and Co. You are stuck part in the way of the room. The others get through. You are now restrained, and you are restrained and take. Ryu will take 5 necrotic damage. And who else got stuck?
Jeez.
Sid.
Me.
You're going to take 4 necrotic damage. Everyone else has managed to get through. What would you like to do? Would you like to try and break free?
I'm going to pull my knife from the side and see if I can use it to help get me out, like basically cut myself free.
Yep, so strength check with advantage if you have a cutting utensil.
I actually can't. Okay.
That would be a 19.
Therefore, you pop out here.
Am I close enough to potentially help?
That was your action to do that. You can't.
Okay.
So, I would have a look at my inventory to see if I have a knife or anything, but I currently can't open any of my tabs because error in script.
Yeah, we'll have to figure that out.
Yeah.
You probably...
Wait, what class?
Druid.
Druid.
You would have a dagger. I'm
Okay.
pretty sure you would have a dagger.
Give it a shoot, right? Yeah, I can't.
Yeah.
Can't open it,
We're
so-
going to be swapping this to the old school tab with the other ones. We'll assume
Yep.
you have a dagger, roll with advantage.
Yeah.
Teething pain.
You would have you are given a wooden shield, simple weapon, a scimitar, or a simple weapon.
Yes.
Most importantly, all
So-
packs come with a small knife.
Exactly.
And that's the strength, correct?
Yep.
That's 13.
We're back to just using a Ryu.
You did it! Fuck off!
So...
God damn.
That's about as much as you get. Alright.
Okay.
So, you'll be following this path into here. The tunnel leads into a cavernous space. So, you're gonna see this room here, but you actually haven't got to it yet. Because that's this path, okay? So,
Yep.
Guys, AO's model is sexy.
I'm just gonna put this... I'm just gonna put them
Fair
there
enough.
because you haven't seen them come behind you, therefore you have no idea where they are.
Yep.
Okay. This tunnel opens into a cavernous space. Rays of moonlight shine through a wide crack in the ceiling, which sits 10 feet above the water level. One side of the chamber is covered in the crumbled and muddy remains of a landslide. As you swim into the area, ripples course through the water as more rocky debris begins to slide towards you. You all must make dexterity saving throws.
Okay.
Dexterity, saving throw. Saving throw. Oh, the dexterity.
That is a 21 for me.
Well,
That's
9.
12 for me.
Did anyone get above a 14?
only
Yes.
Pat.
Okay, so you'll be taking half of this. D6. Where are my dice? Just duplicate this one.
Can I do this at advantage if I use Tides of Chaos?
Yeah. Which would be have to roll on the wild magic.
I rolled the same thing again.
So you will take 9 points of bludgeoning damage unless you were successful. Then you'll take half as the landslide has covered everything.
Okay.
But now the exit, which is this thing, is currently blocked by mud and crap.
I don't know if it matters, but because of the wild magic, icy power now swirls around me.
Cool. So like the water's like freezing but then remelting around you. It's quite a cool effect.
Ooh,
Sweet
refreshing.
as. Alright. And how much damage was it, sorry?
9. Unless you were successful, then you take half.
Are we running down or up?
Down.
Fucking oofed.
Sorry, I didn't catch the number.
9.
9. Ooh.
It's brutal.
Half
Alright.
health.
Yeah, a lot of us are struggling.
I gave you all equipment to deal with this.
Yes. Yes, you did. Alright, sweet. So we're just going to keep moving forward, I guess.
The exit's blocked by mud and debris from the landslide.
Yeah.
I have an idea.
Yes.
Because it's mud, to make it easier to shift, I want to use my wild magic ability to cast Ray of Frost as a bonus action to freeze the mud to turn it into more of a dirt consistency, so it's easier to grab in clumps and move.
Make me an intelligence
like
check.
it.
Make me an intelligence
Yes.
Intelligence check.
check. With advantage, because that was a good idea.
I'm glad you said that.
Can I just...
9!
Anyone else want to give that a go?
Yeah, I will definitely give it a go.
We're all dumbies.
Has anyone else read
Intelligence,
their
you said?
cards?
19.
Yeah, that's you just came to the same conclusion I did.
Yeah.
I have.
Remember the tools that I gave you.
Yeah.
I have, but it doesn't help me for this. My ones, at least.
And I will also, at the same time, I've done my
We're also
intelligence check, right?
Yeah, you've all been the Dumbins.
Whilst I'm making my check to obviously think about it, I unintentionally, I say unintentionally, I intentionally grab my Medal of the Maze to gain advantage to.
Unintentionally.
Yeah, that one.
Accidentally on
Are you
purpose.
using it? Because remember, once
Yes.
it's used, it's
Yes.
good.
Yep. It becomes just a basic little
A symbol.
symbol after
Yeah.
that. So
Okay.
yes, I'm using it.
So, that works. But, with your intelligence, you actually find a small hidden cave. Inside is a vial
Ooh.
containing a potion of healing
Yep.
and a soggy but usable spell scroll of Thunderwave.
Sweet. I'll pocket that for now, and make sure we.
Underwave could help
Can get
clear the
through.
rubble.
Would that
You've already
not
cleared the rubble
It's
with that.
it's wet as well, and it would be bad for all of us. I promise you this. Underwater with a boom.
I know how Thunderwave works.
It would not be good. Anyway, so I pocket it, and so we get through the little area that's blocked.
So you are here, which means you pop out into the next room.
Cool.
Is there anything you want to do, by the way, in between this as you're moving? Because, like, if you want to cast a spell while you're moving, you definitely could.
I'm just using the token, and I'm gonna say that to everybody. I'll use this token to try and help us.
But I
Do
mean,
what we
like,
can.
healing spells or anything like that.
Nah, I'm good unless anybody needs it. I'll ask if anybody needs it. If anyone needs it, I'll give a little bit of healing.
Well, I'm on half health. Airi's on nearly half health. You're fine.
I'm
Stin's
actually
mostly fine.
yeah. I'm rough, but not bad. Do you want some healing or what?
You're rough. You have 5 more health than me. Mister, I took half damage.
To be fair, I rolled well. I'll throw a heal on you.
Oh, I just realized I'm the only one that has Medal of the Meat Pie. Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Yes, you are.
That doesn't help you guys, though.
No, it doesn't. See, mine haven't been useful because one was Metal of the Maze. I didn't think that would be useful here. And the other was give me intelligence advantage, which I already had advantage.
Alright.
Damn it, Rhett, knowing that our
So-
weakness is hoarding every item because we never know when we're gonna need it.
You know why he knows that? It's
Because that's
he
what I
does.
do.
It's because we do.
Watch him play Baldur's Gate. Look at his scrolls.
Can you use most of the can you use them all together and
Yeah.
and
you can
stack
share
benefits?
them. You can share them.
Okay, cool.
Like, they're not like, it's not only going to work for you.
Yeah, sweet.
So I'll describe
It's-
this room. A school of tiny fish, their bodies shimmering in the dim light, swirls in formations like an undulating silvery pillar.
I stare at them and go, Piranhas!
Except
Can
it
I
sounds
make a
more
check
like,
to see if I know what
"Oh."
type of creatures they are, if they're hostiles or?
And I'll give Thulin advantage.
Sure.
Intelligence check. Oof. Thank God for that advantage, eh?
Also,
12 on the intelligence.
You're kind of a bit concerned, but
Or is it nature?
either way. But damn, you called this out before. Quippers are essentially piranhas, and it's a swarm.
hold it.
It is a swarm of them. Like, I'm using that amount of minis as an example. It is just probably 100 of them in a swarm, just sitting in the middle of the room. They haven't noticed you. They're just they're just kinda,
Question.
Yeah.
How long has it been since the last room?
How many rounds?
That'll do.
It's been 8.
8 rounds?
Yep. 8.
Since we were in this room.
Oh no, since the start. So probably
No,
about
sorry, just from this room, sorry.
one round to get from A to B.
1 round?
Yep.
Cool.
So 6 seconds.
Upon seeing what I assume are piranhas, because that seems to be my predisposition towards
Correct.
fish, I cast again Ray of Frost, because it's not a one-off thing, it's for a minute I can cast it as a bonus action.
Yep.
And I will roll to attack.
Roll initiative, everybody. But yes, you'll get
That was a bad attack.
you'll get this ability off.
Do I get surprise?
Yep. You certainly do. They've got 90 you hit.
Fuck yeah.
Initiative of 12.
You guys are marking it. Quipper's got an 18. Whoever's managing.
21 to
God.
hit.
Yep, that hits.
Bear with me while I get the details up. I didn't think I'd actually get in combat, so I didn't get them up. Level 1, just a d8. 4 damage.
I don't like that.
And its speed is reduced by 10 feet until next turn.
Cool.
And now for my initiative, 10.
Are you guys managing? You guys you have your rolls down there. I think you guys are ordering.
Yeah.
Oh, Quipper's got an 18.
Are they both going at the same time?
Yeah, it's just one. I'm just using that as the amount of minis as an example because it's a swarm. But
I'm doing this from now on, adding my initiative after my name. So what did everyone get?
I got a 12.
I got 17.
Did I say I got 13?
it's in the long.
You got a 10 base.
Yeah, 13. I think. Am I reading that right?
To make life easier, how do you want us to show initiative, sorry?
Top to bottom.
I'm setting it up.
There's a tracker here.
Okay, cool, that's what I thought.
Quipper's got an 18.
Because I just dragged my name to 12, that's all.
Alright.
That's the round.
I realised that after
Yeah.
I'd already dragged it.
Yeah. So this is how it works.
So, top of initiative, I'm going to get rid of a bunch of those minis, but you don't need them.
Equippers.
Runners!
So, for the sake of the combat, we'll say you're engaged. Let me quickly look at something. Ryu. They had, actually no,
Yes.
the goblin. The goblin shot thing at them. Actually, how much speed did you reduce their speed by? 10. Ah, they've got plenty of range.
Also, Red, no, not Red. Pally, you said you healed me?
Yeah, I was willing
I
to
didn't
throw
catch
off.
the number.
Oh, it's probably because I didn't get a chance to roll. I'll do that now for you. That was a... What is it? It's plus my spell mod, which is 3. So... No, it's not. It's 5. So, what? 5... 8.
Okay. It rolled a 7 to hit the goblin.
Doesn't hit.
They miss. Now it's down initiative to Raya.
So am
But
I?
they are everywhere, all around
They're
you. They
everywhere,
are
okay.
swarming you like piranha.
All right. So I'm gonna do a claw attack with bonus action flurry of blows.
Go for it. Make some rolls. Do some damage. Beat some fish up.
Okay.
Do monk things. Get them.
Hell yeah.
So 19 plus my attack, which is 7.
That hits.
Does Oh,
Bob, you
sweet.
hit him on the
Okay.
19.
Woo!
You're hitting you're hitting like a smacker fish. Like when you're hitting these things, you're hitting like, so the whole idea is like you're smacking, you're killing like a few of them at a time.
Yep.
You're like depleting the swarm.
It's whack-a-mole, but fish.
Yep.
Whack a fish.
Like a fish. Fish-a-mole. So are we gonna do this with hits and then damage, or?
Hits you can roll all your hits then all your damage if you want. Because it's only one
Yeah.
target, that makes sense. Sometimes if there's
Yep.
like multiple targets, you go hit then damage, because if you kill something, you might want to move on to another target.
Fair enough. So we'll do all the hits. So I got one hit, 4 plus 7, so that's 11.
11 damage, yeah.
No, 11
To hit.
Does not hit.
Does not hit. Okay, so I've got one hit. And then how many do I get with flurry of blows again?
2.
2. Okay, so one more. Okay, so 14
Hits.
plus 7
Hits.
hits. Beautiful. So I got 2 hits, so now I can roll damage.
Yep.
Alright, so first off, claws. We'll get.
So that's slashing damage.
Yep.
Yep.
1d6.
You got this.
So 1d6 plus 5, so that was 9 points
Yep.
of slashing damage.
You feel this kind of damage is about half as effective as it would normally be.
Ah, dang it. Okay, we'll now try for the fisticuffs, the
Which would be
magical
bludgeoning?
fist things.
Is it magical or
Yep.
not magical?
Not yet.
It's not magic
Just
yet.
bludgeoning.
Yep.
So we'll go 1d4. So 3 plus 5, 8.
It's also about half.
1d4.
Yeah, that's what it says. 1d4
Oh,
plus
it does.
5.
Hasn't scaled yet. Flurry of blows hasn't
Yeah,
scaled yet.
I forgot it's not going off for claw damage.
It wasn't as effective as you think it would, because again, you're not swatting at a creature, you are like swatting at fish. So like you're hitting 4 or 5 fish as you swat. However,
How many creatures are there here? Sorry, I know you said a swarm, but is it like
hundreds. It's one unit, it's one enemy, but there are hundreds of fish. This is a swarm
Yeah.
of piranha.
Okay.
You probably depleted it by about a quarter if you had to use that kind of logic.
okay?
Who's next? Thea. El Druido.
I'm just checking. Scorching Ray isn't really going to work underwater because it's fire, correct?
Who knows?
Magical fire, to be fair.
Magical fire?
It's magic, so it could.
Yeah, I only did the firebolt thing. as a joke.
Okay, I will cast Scorching Ray.
Scorching Ray. Got it.
Yep. You create 3 rays of fire. There's a space.
Make sure you're marking off your spell
there.
slots too.
And hurl them. Can't remember which of this.
You roll a d20 for each beam, and you can
Yeah, no,
target
I meant
multiple
like
things.
spell slots, because don't we normally?
It's done. Jared did it for you.
Oh, okay.
3 beams. I'm also double checking how many spell slots you have, because I'm pretty sure you have more than 2 first level spells.
4 first level spells and 2 second level spells is what I've got written down. But yeah.
Yeah, it's
Um,
4 and 2.
Thought so.
I have
So
4 too, yeah.
roll my d20 3 times because it's
Yes.
3
Yep.
rays of fire.
3 beams.
So
Three
there's
rays of fire.
a 19.
Hits.
A 5
Plus
Plus
your spell
5.
casting.
and a 3.
So 19,
The first
24,
hits.
10, and 8.
The first hits. And it does damage, so roll your damage.
Sweet, which is 2d6. So where
Correct.
is? You know what? We will just ignore that. That's not a roll. That's me putting it on the table. So there, that was 4, and another 4. So that's 8 damage.
This creature is now bloodied.
Can I ask how big and how heavy each of these fish are?
A pound, maybe? I'm not a fish
Cool.
expert. Whatever the weight.
All I needed.
Whatever the weight of a fish is, of a piranha.
king situation.
Well,
type
piranhas
thing?
can be up to 10 kilos in real life.
Yeah, so probably like 3 or 4 kilos. These are not huge fish.
Cool, done.
Tuel, Mr.
Yes.
Mr. Tool, you're up.
I do have a question. It's possibly dumb. Is this like a situation of like the mythical Rat King situation, where it's just like that many things that have just merged together? It's one giant thing.
That's the whole idea, yeah. But
Okay,
you've
cool.
halved it. You've halved these fish so far. So
Yeah.
you're halfway through killing them.
Yes, sweet. Tuel is actually just going to yeah, he's just gonna try and he's gonna back it up. He's gonna hold a healing spell, a healing word ready. I've got actually no. I'm gonna hold a mending. Mending. Mockery. Vicious mockery.
Why?
Because I'm currently. Actually, I would have had my. I have a weapon.
Yes.
I'll see if I can roll. I have a short sword. I'll roll for a short sword. I'll try and swing and see if I can hit it.
Yeah, go for it.
It is.
Definitely above a 10 DC, so that much I know.
You've established the 12 hit as well.
What is
It's a
the
12, okay.
1d6
That's a
to
hit.
Hits.
Oh, beautiful. Nice. And it is a d6 of damage.
I like what you've done with the party.
Yeah, I thought it was cute.
Yeah.
2.
Keeps him in view too.
Alright, so it was a 2. 2 damage.
That hurts. Right, who's next?
1d6.
Plus your
Me!
dexterity modifier.
Which is, sorry, 1. So 3.
Yeah, melee weapons is the reason that, you know, they scale really well towards the end of the game. Who's next?
Me!
The wizard sorcerer. Well, I've got listed as a wizard who's actually a sorcerer, but that's my bad.
Yes.
I will fix
I
that
plan to cast Catapult, grabbing a fish to throw at a fish.
I will 100% pay that. And for that, I like that so much.
I need you to roll a dex save.
I've just done something to your character sheet, by the way. They got a
What'd you
crit.
do? Ah, you gave me inspiration.
Yeah, that's clever.
They got a crit? How dare they?
This would be a good time if someone's got a something can make them
Silver
roll with
barbs.
disadvantage.
And I'm going to silvery barbs.
Assume that fails.
And then I'll give advantage to Dem.
I'll take it.
To Faf.
Because I can do a thing. Because sorry, I should double check. Ruling on spellcasting.
Mhm.
We have level spells and cantrips. Do we have the option to cast both in a turn, if we have the option?
If the bonus action allows, yes. So like as long
Cool.
as the bonus action and one's bonus action, one's an action, sure.
Cool.
Obviously.
Then I will do that, which that damage is... Ugh, fucking shit's glitching.
Probably shouldn't keep
3d8?
zooming in and out because I'm going to give my viewers like 3d8. I'm going to give them like motion sickness because I'm sitting here scrolling in and out.
12, 15 damage.
You can stop.
I win.
You win.
Yay!
The fishies are yeah.
I'm gonna still cast my next spell anyway, because
Yep.
it's a cantrip.
Go for it.
I missed. Or does it not matter because they're dead?
What are you trying to do?
I want to freeze a fish.
Go for it. So like as you're like knocking them all about, like with like hitting the last of them into each other, like there's one that's trying to swim away, knowing that it's like its pod's defeated, and you freeze it as it's like starts to float away.
I quickly run over, grab it, and stick it in the bag of holding.
You have one frozen quipper. Alright, so that's the end of that. Let's go back to this one.
Having Ray of Frost as a bonus action is really handy.
Of course. Alright, so. That was one round, that's good.
Mark off my spell.
So, we make it to here. Can I ask, can you see into that hidden bubble?
No.
So you can't see there.
No.
Nope.
No.
Good.
Indeed.
But if it matters, just for future reference, when Fog of War is up, you can just... The moment we have any sight in, you can angle the camera and see everything underneath it. It's only an outside border.
Oh, is it? So you can see underneath
Yeah.
it?
Yeah, so if I do it looked on an angle now, I can see underneath.
Oh, you cheater.
I didn't need to, it's literally a one-way path,
Yeah,
but
it's-
I noted it. And that's
good
why I
to
didn't
know
mention
for
it
future.
prior.
yeah, so please don't, guys. Like, that defeats the...
Yeah, it defeats the purpose of. We know. We understand.
Good.
Yeah. Once I saw it, I'm like, I'm not going to bring this up until after the combat's over.
Alright. Well, there's potentially more combat. So...
Oh, I figured you'd leave the thing there still, so I did.
Oh, no.
expect it.
Well, I'll re-put the hidden bit for the bit that I need hidden to remain hidden. Which is... that far. Okay.
Let's go.
So, you enter here.
Yes.
I'm not rolling, I'm just moving.
Yeah. So you enter this space here. After swimming through a small patch of seagrass, you emerge into a long cavern. The water here doesn't quite reach the ceiling, leaving a small pocket of air near the top. A slight crack in the ceiling allows moonlight to filter through. At the centre of the cavern is a pit whose floor is 30 feet deeper than the rest of the cavern, as you catch a faint glitter of metal at the bottom.
As I am the slowest of the group, being the fact that I have a slowest move speed, I burst out of the water after everyone else and go, I can't feel it.
You said we see the metal.
All I'm saying, I was just moving Dem for the sake of like fog of war. Can you,
Okay,
where
yep.
does that? Where do you see up to? Where do you see up to at the moment?
Up to that,
That's
the
light.
lines, yeah.
That's very light.
Perfect.
This is perfectly fine.
Perfect. That's what I want you to be able to see.
Beautiful.
So, you guys want to make perception checks or anything, or see what's
Yes,
going on?
sure, yeah.
Sure.
I would also like to make the wisdom check to make sure we've got the path and everything. We're still following the right path.
Can't see shit, Captain.
Oof.
I got an 18.
So the first roll was for the perception, which was nothing, and the second one was just as bad. The wisdom check. Oh, I get advantage on the wisdom.
Jared, you failed that hiding thing, the box. It doesn't work.
Is that better?
There you go.
There
Much
we
better.
go. 15 for my wisdom check for the fastest route.
Yep. You feel you're on the right track. Anything
Beautiful.
else? So, what was the highest roll with perception, guys?
18.
Yeah. I got 2? No.
I got 8.
So,
Oh.
who else got the 8? So, who got higher than
Hang on.
who got higher than a 17?
Me.
Oh, no.
Awesome.
Then. Tia.
You're part of the surprise round.
Oh boy.
Oh, of course.
The fuck is that? No, thank you.
Why is there
Absolutely
always
not.
piranhas everywhere we go so far?
So if I do this, can you see past the hidden box now?
Nope.
No.
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 So if I do this, like it's
Nope.
Yeah, you
Can't
can
see anything
completely
at all.
reveal everything except the box.
love your work. That's fine. That's what I needed to do because now you can use your mini Dem.
Yay! Get in here, bitches!
Yes, you need minis. You're all up here somewhere, and obviously you all need to roll initiative.
Wait, did someone put my mini up there already?
Yes.
Thank you. And we all need to roll initiative.
Initiative
did
of
you say?
17.
Shark got a 13. Oh, not shark. Fucking octopus. What am I talking about?
Got a 14.
Write it next to your name and I'll shuffle them.
Let's equip it there. Shark. I keep saying shark. Octopus. I've got shark on the brain from earlier.
Okay,
It's a
I'll
megalodon.
shuffle.
I should point out, it is a surprise round. that only.
I got the best roll. Fuck all y'all.
Okay.
You finished here?
Yeah, sorry.
So. Okay, so.
Do you want the octopus or Tia going first, or is it multiple?
What's Tia? What's your dex score?
It is. Dex 3.
You go.
Sorry, it's 16.
You go before the
So we're
octopus.
plus 3.
Yep, you go before the octopus.
Cool.
Yay!
So in that order.
Tia,
Fuck you, octopus. No
You're-
one likes you.
you're up first.
I like him.
No. Tentacles. I'm up first.
Things he could do with those tentacles,
Hence
Tia.
the reason why
Oh.
people like it.
No.
No, thank you.
Hey,
to
listen,
hentai.
I watch hentai. It's fine. I don't watch it. I don't watch tentacle porn, but you know.
I have no fucking words for you at all.
If you met me, you'd have plenty of words, and
It's
all of
very
them would be
true.
disgusting.
It's more I don't have any words about that specific thing because tentacles. Regardless, I'm just gonna
I'm bored.
go find the brain bleach before I go to bed tonight.
Actually, on that
Nice.
topic, I'll be back.
Oh, wait.
What are you doing?
Okay. Yep. Sorry. I'm gonna cast scorching ray at him again.
Go for it.
So. Oh god, where am I doing that? I don't know where I'm doing. So that is a 19,
Hits.
a 2,
Not going to hit.
and a 9.
9 plus what?
Let me have a look. Scorching ray component VS. It doesn't say.
It'll be your spell modifier.
What's it
It'll be
normally?
a spell mod.
It'll be my spell modificator.
Yep.
Modificator. God. It would
Plus
be plus 5. For wisdom. Yep. So that'd been 18,
So
and
you
then
2
a
hits. 2 hits.
nice. Okay, sweet. So that means gotta roll this 4 times. So a 2 and a 6 for an 8, and then plus 4 is 12, and plus 2 is 14, and then the spell attack bonus, correct?
Yep.
Plus 5.
Oh, not to the damage, only to the hit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so with
Oh,
spells,
yep.
it's just the dice.
Yep. Okay, cool. What did I say it was? 14? 14.
14
14.
total.
Total.
Yep, cool. Okay, it's its turn now, and you just shot it with fireball. Pretty much, so it's going to go straight for you.
I don't like tentacles.
Actually, no, you know what? It's going to stay where it was.
Fuck yeah!
Because it's got to reach at 15 feet. It's still going to attack you.
God damn it.
It's going to hit you with a 16. Does that hit you?
That
Does not. So it
Yeah.
attacks you with its tentacle, tries to pull you towards it, and fails. And you
But
see this giant
wouldn't
beak
that-
gnashing at you.
Okay, you said it rolled a 16 though. My armor class is 14.
Is it your armor class 17? I look at the wrong character. Yep, it grabs you.
Dummy.
I should have not said anything. Sorry.
Yep, you dobbed yourself in.
Look, honesty is the best policy, I guess.
Yeah.
But you not.
So you
That
take
policy feel.
10
That policy's
points.
gonna bite me in the ass.
10 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay, cool. Can I use my bonus action to use the metal of the meat pie?
Certainly can.
Nom, 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 nom.
2d4. Where's my d4? Do you
Oh,
have d4?
yeah, there's a little triangle.
Oh, wait,
one.
hang on. There it is. Sorry.
Why you don't
apologies.
use the tower?
Ignore it.
That
No, I
wasn't-
don't.
That wasn't a roll, don't worry.
So 4 and a 4 plus 2. You gain 2d4 plus 2, so 4, 4,
10.
is 10.
Yep.
10 temporary hit points.
Alright, so back to
They don't count towards that.
Oh.
As they are separate. You have to keep track of them separately.
Okay.
Yeah. So back to the top. Thafin.
Rhea didn't get a turn. Or
Because
wait, no, that was
a
a surprise.
round.
Never mind.
It was a surprise round, that's why.
Okay, I'm currently at Ali's computer because she's gonna go get meds, so I'm just gonna roll using her stuff. I am going to cast Catapult at level 2.
Okay, yep.
I'm going to grab just a nearby rock.
Yep, rock, shell, something to that effect.
Yep. And bear with me 1 second. You need to do a dex save, please.
Yep, give me 1 second to grab a die. Crit.
Crit, fantastic. Don't know what that does. On
But a 21 total.
yeah, so the wording isn't clear. If the object would strike a creature, that creature must make a dexterity saving throw. On a failed save, the object strikes the target and stops moving. So I'm assuming that means it doesn't strike the target.
Yeah, so it'll keep moving. So it shoots past.
Okay. So no damage.
Okay. Anything else?
Bonus action, Ray of Frost,
Okay, yep.
because it hasn't been 10 turns yet. 18 on the die.
Hits, yep.
Then a d8. 5 damage.
Perfecto.
And its movement is reduced by 10. I'm then going to move 1. How much movement do I have at the moment?
You've got full movement from it. So,
Full movement?
remember, if
Okey-dokey.
you are swimming, so unless you have a swim speed, it's half movement. Just remember that.
That was my question.
Oh, sorry, yeah, sorry.
3. I'm going to get here. Is this a actual like pillar?
Yes. So you do not
Cool.
have line of sight on the creature at the moment.
That's what I want. And that's my turn.
Perfect. Who's next? We have... Tuel.
Yes.
Come up.
Alright, so Tuel is sitting at the back.
Yeah.
He is concerned. So we have one of our party is still gripped by
Yes.
this.
Sin is gripped by the octopus.
You could just slice the
Okay.
dice.
Okay. I am, for fuck's sake, I am going to come in and try. Can I try and help pull her out of its grasp?
You can, or you can try to... It's up to you. You think
Or
if
can
you...
I try and attack the tentacle that's holding her?
You certainly can.
Okay.
I knew you had a thing for tentacles.
100% I do. Why wouldn't I?
It's important to know...
Obviously, Sin does too.
That is 10 on the die
What are you attacking with?
a short sword.
You need to get up to close to punch the thing in the face.
Yeah, I will. Yeah, I'll move my model.
Okay.
Well, that works. So yeah, 10 on the die.
Hits. I assume you add more than 0.
Yeah, I have dex of 1.
Then,
So it's, yeah,
then you
11.
just hit.
Okay, cool.
You've
11 is
established
the
number.
DC.
Which one too, guys? I am wearing my
1d6.
Beholder t-shirt too, since I thought it was fun.
Okay, so 4 on the die, and so it's +1 for dex, so 5.
Perfect. Okay.
And with that, I will... Yeah, I'll just leave it at that. That's all I can really do for now.
It
I
releases
need you to
sin.
know.
What, sorry?
It releases sin. Ray,
Okay,
you're
cool.
up.
I need you to know before you take your turn. Ali was sitting there suffering through fucking an asthma attack because she didn't want to leave the table.
Aw,
That's how dedicated she is.
I love your work, but asthma puffers,
Aw.
man. Ventolin, or whatever it is you take,
Oh, she already got a chastising, don't worry.
good.
Okay.
Because we love you, but
Hey.
medical emergencies take priority. But it has been
Yeah.
great to be back at the table. I have missed this.
I have tonsillitis, so my lungs hate
Oh
me.
no.
How have you managed to
Yeah.
survive
Poor
for 3 hours so far?
Meds. Med's water.
Well, you're up.
That's why she's not talking much.
Yeah.
But it plays well into her character's voice.
It really does. I've got that real gravel going on, man. Woo. I'm gonna claws and unarmed strike. My bonus action.
Yep, go for it.
That makes sense.
Yep, go for it.
Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
You need to roll, Bubba.
Okay.
Just telling us you're gonna do it doesn't matter.
Okay. So claws. Oh, that's probably not gonna hit. 9. Nah, that's not gonna hit. Okay,
Needs to be 11.
unarmed strike. Let's go. 11 plus 7, so that's a 9. No, 18.
Yep.
Yep. Okay, so then 1d4 plus 5, so 7 points of bludgeoning.
Alright, perfect. So, what initiative are we on now? Is it the end of your turn?
Yep.
Yep, perfect. And, sorry, what was the total damage there?
2 plus 5. 7.
7, yeah, thank you.
And that was 2 attacks, Bob, or 3? Or did you not use a
just-
key point?
I didn't use a key point, so it was just
Just a check,
unarmed
okay.
strike.
Okay.
Alright, so, no worries. Is there...
I have a question for the
Yeah.
DM. Do her claws count as a monk weapon?
Yeah.
They would.
Then you can roll a d6 for the unarmed strikes, Bob. Because your monk ability that allows you to use an unarmed strike as bonus action says you can use a monk weapon,
Oh, okay. So
and your claws count.
okay, I'll do
Um,
that next round.
Alright, so... Tia's turn.
I am going
Gonna
to.
die.
Did you just tell me not to die?
Maybe.
Jesus, as if I have any control over that.
You're in fact one of the only people that does.
I know. That's why I was going to say I'm going to cure wounds on myself.
Well done.
So it's a D8 plus my spellcasting ability modifier, which
Yeah.
is a 5. So that's a 7.
Yep, perfect. Is that the end of your turn?
I'm also gonna move if that's okay.
Perfect.
I wanna move away from the octopus.
Here it comes.
You see what I'm holding off to the side?
Yes, I saw you pull it out.
God.
Silvery light dances along the walls of this underwater cavern, with the one you're still in. The water here feels now a little warmer, and a gentle current starts pulling you towards the crevice in the south wall. But prowling around in that light, a giant shark. Where did it go? The giant shark comes in, attacks the octopus. Around the shark's neck is a thick rope tied around its body with a golden amulet, and a silver spear protrudes from its side.
That's our target.
Oh, why are you not rotating? Oh, that's right. Okay, that loop. It attacks the octopus. It's a 19 to hit. I need a few d10s. 2, that's, they're not rolls, just that's the clone. And it does 17 points of damage to the octopus. It and the octopus share initiative. Top of the round. Shall I move the shark down here so it's a little less imposing?
Top of the round, you say?
Top of the round.
I think it's time to call in the big guns. I'm going to cast a level 2 Hurty spell. So let's
Do the thing, do
get
the
me
wild magic.
number generation back up, which is here. It's out of 10. Generate. Okay, that's happening.
Interesting.
One moment.
Ignore this, I'm just putting some stuff.
Okay, I need you to do a strength save.
Who, the shark?
On the shark.
The shark? Yeah. Unnatural 20.
Unnatural 20, that's okay. Regardless, I need a prop of some kind, please.
What kind? Like,
Yes.
Cat's paw.
ooh, I don't.
So whatever's close enough to that.
I have a cat. I don't have the
That'll do.
effects, but I have a cat.
I've cast
choice.
Maximilian's Earthen Grasp.
Yes.
Oh, perfect. So it just sits on the battlefield now.
Yep. So what happens is I and just sort of flail my arms again,
Yeah.
and I sort of do a scratching motion, and out bursts a cat's paw from the stand, and it's just a stand-made claw, and it swipes at the shark trying to grasp it but fails.
Yeah. Love it.
For my bonus action, I again cast Ray of Frost. That's a 17.
Hits. I assume against a shark.
Yes, and that's a 2 damage, and its movement is reduced by 2. And to note, I ducked out here, and now
Yeah.
I'm ducking back.
Yeah. Okay. Where was I?
I'm out of second level spells.
Fair enough. What was I looking for? Initiative. I should point out too, if anyone's in melee with the shark, you can try and cut the medallion free from around its neck.
That's pretty well where I'm going.
Anyway, whoever's next in initiative. 2L. The bard is up.
Yes. I have a question. The scroll we got before was Thunderwave, right?
Yep. Oh, I'll double check.
Oh boy.
I'm pretty sure it was Scroll of Thunderwave. So just to make sure I'm right, giant shark is where the cat is that right? Or is it actually
It's the
over
giant
down?
shark.
It is sitting where it is actually meant to be then. Because
Yeah.
it moved for a moment there, that's all. I am gonna... 5, 10... Can I swim around the cat's paw or through the cat's paw?
Yes.
The cat's paw is basically on the ground. You can float above it.
Perfect. I am going to try and get to the shark as quick as I can, whether that's up and over the octopus, around it, I don't care. I'll make that logical choice. I want to get in between the two of them, and I'm going to use that
As a
scroll.
note, you only have 15 foot of movement.
Yep, that's fine. I'll go against the wall if I have to. I'll do what I need to squeeze between the two if I can.
I've just opened up the rest of the cavern so you can see. Is that
Oh,
better?
yeah,
Can you see
sweet.
the rest of the cavern?
Yeah,
now?
that's
So-
better.
Yeah.
Yep. Now, the wall that I'm up against here,
Yep.
how big is it? Is it like a support type wall?
Yeah, that
When
goes all
we
the,
were
way to
coming in?
all the way to the roof.
Beautiful. Is it sort of secure? There's no parts that look like it's all crumbly or anything?
No.
Okay. Because
I see what you're trying to do.
I'm going to go
Can you
against that
make
wall
5 of them?
and scroll it. I'm going to use a scroll in between
Yep.
the two of them and
Not a
try
roll.
and crumble a bit of the wall with it. What was the roll on that one? It's the 20 to... Is it a D20 to hit them?
Shit.
Because, they got to make a dex save, right?
Yep. Probably a dex save, yep. I'll do shark first, maybe? Yep, shark
Yep.
first.
I
and
also forgot to cast my wild magic, so I'm doing that now.
Yep. When you're done, can you make 5 things?
My spell save is 15. I don't know if it goes based on mine, does it?
Yep. They both rolled 3, mate, so...
Okay, yeah, sweet. So they'll take full damage then.
Yep.
Now, I've completely forgot what I've got to roll for this one, because I wasn't prepared for that.
Yeah, can you make 5 of those notes for the 5 as you can imagine who they are? Damn, if you get the chance.
What are you talking about? Sorry, friend?
The combat tags.
Oh.
You're about to have friends.
Fuck.
Remember, this was a race.
Did you forget you made a thing that you can just pull them out?
Yeah, but I just was hoping you could do that for me.
2d8
don't
Thunderwave,
know what I'm
okay.
putting on it.
So, where's
Wait,
my
why are there
D8s?
2 Dems?
Is it 2d8 for this particular scroll?
I'll explain in a second.
So you said Thunderwave, right?
Yeah, it was Thunderwave, I believe, is what you gave us. I'm using that scroll.
Double check. I literally had it here a second ago.
According to this, it's 2d8, I believe.
I was trying to find the room that it was in for the spell.
Ignore that one, I just picked it up and for some reason it didn't do the
Thunderwave.
drop properly.
Yep, Thunderwave.
Okay, so 2d8 rolled. So we got 4 and 4, so total of 8.
Yep. Blarg.
Um,
Blarg, 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 blarg.
Cool.
Dead? Fuck yeah.
So... Cool.
This is not where I was.
Octopus is dead, so I'm trying to get to about here if that was possible.
Yep.
Cool. Can I try and reach for the thing?
You'd need to have an action to be able to cut it free.
That's okay, I just want to know if I can reach it, if I'm within reaching
Yeah,
distance.
100%. You're in within reach.
Yes, sweet.
Yeah.
Basically, I'm just trying to put myself between it and everyone else. I basically want him to try and go for me. Considering I just hurt the shit out of it.
Yep, that's fine.
Cool. And I will, I guess, leave it at that, I think. Yeah, I'll leave it at that for now.
Raya, you're up.
This is
I'm
not gonna be a fun
gonna-
round.
1, 2, 3.
I've just made some rolls
Oh.
that are important for my next turn.
Okay, so actually, what happened to you, Dim? What happened? Why is there 2 of you? Clone and you.
My magic surge created an illusory copy of myself that at the start of my next turn, it runs towards the nearest creature that I regard as an enemy within 60 feet and explodes, dealing 3d10 force damage in a 20-foot radius.
I'm sorry, what?
This is
Thought I
gonna be an
love magic.
unfortunate round for me. This is gonna suck. I'm gonna go down. This could be
I would
great.
like to note, there is no save, there is no hit, it is 3d10 force damage, and I've just rolled 22 on it, so when it's on its turn, that's how much damage it does.
Oh god.
It's a 20-foot radius too, so it's a big one.
Was that all
Yep.
of us?
This is not
So
gonna be
we're
great.
yep, we're down. We're down.
No.
What was that?
It hasn't happened yet.
Dim.
So you're telling us all to get the fuck out? Because that's what I'm hearing.
Well, he's preemptively telling you what's gonna happen, but you can't. You got to act as if you don't know.
I don't know
so,
what yet.
Raya, you're up.
I'm going to.
Because my character doesn't even know what the fuck just happened. He's just going, hey,
Are you gonna try? And get, are you gonna
Who
try?
are you?
Are you gonna try and get the necklace?
Yes.
All right. So,
But can I use my claws to cut it?
yep, certainly can. So make me an attack roll against the rope.
Hey, nat 20, so 27.
Don't even need to roll hit points. You cut
Bonk.
the amulet free and stash it in your shell. You have
Mine.
successfully retrieved the amulet.
Yes. And just for good measure, I would also like to unarmed strike the shark.
Go for it.
Let's go. 14.
Uh,
Does that hit?
Hits. Yep.
Sweet. And then, so, because I'm using my claws as an unarmed strike, d6 plus 5, so 8 points of damage.
Perfecto. Alright, is that it?
Yep, that's a me.
Alright, I believe it's our druid now.
Okay. I just want to clarify something real quick while my brain's not exactly super working right now. If I use because I've used Scorching Ray twice, does that take up both of my level 2 spell slots
Yes.
or only one?
Both? Yep,
Both.
they're gone.
Okay.
You're out.
Cool. Sweet. Let's have a look at my level
And
1.
you've used your cure wounds as well, so make sure you're marking them off. Otherwise,
Yeah, the Cure Wounds was a level 1, so that's fine.
You also have cantrips that don't cost any spell slots too.
Yeah.
But they're not cool.
Your face is not cool. I mean, what?
That's
Did I
not
say
true.
that out loud?
I'm sexy.
Look at that big boy shark who's floating on his base, because in this space you don't need base thingies. He floats.
What?
Oh,
English? Captain?
He doesn't have a clear Games Workshop stand. He floats on his base.
That's because he's not from Games Workshop. He's from Adventures Ho.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway,
I
Druid, what are you doing?
am going to use Thorn Whip, which is one of my cantrips. Make it. Oh wait, hang on. That's 30 feet, right? Because it's
5 feet per square.
10,
As-
15,
Yeah,
a
20.
lot of
Yeah, it's
cantrips.
about 25-ish,
Yep.
I think.
So make strength save, isn't it?
If the attack hits,
Oh,
It is an
What?
attack
Doesn't
roll, I believe.
actually- It doesn't actually say if there's any saving throw, so I'm just gonna,
Must be
gotcha.
roll to see.
I'll check it for you, though.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
It is
it's a
a...
melee spell. You need to get a melee range
Yeah.
of the thing. Oh no,
Create a
range,
long
range,
line.
Range is 30. It says range is 30
yeah.
feet.
I'll make a melee
Yeah.
spell attack against a creature if the creature hits 1d6
That's what it is, yeah.
piercing, and you pull the creature 10 feet towards you.
You know what? Fuck it. Whatever. Alright, let me roll.
It's just
She's committed,
All of
just
us.
saying.
This is gonna suck.
Okay, that's.
I would like to
8
note that I'm
plus
behind a rock.
5 is 13.
How is it 8? It's a d6.
No, I was pulling it out of the thing to roll for the
Oh,
possibility of hitting.
oh right, go for it. So how much did you do with damage?
13.
13 to
No,
hit.
sorry, no, sorry. 13 hit, and then
And
1d6 of piercing damage.
That just
Apologies.
hits. That just hits. So I'm like, how did you do 8 damage with a d6?
You're not
Uh,
listening,
skill.
Garrett.
Bruh.
5.
That's a 5.
Bruh.
And
And
you,
if
it's dragged 10 feet towards you, which is gonna be great for when Bomberman walks through the door.
this is fine.
I'd like to point out that the only person that knows that there's a clone of me is Sin.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
You're the only one that can see it. There's a
Huh.
rock between him and everyone else.
Huh.
And you just hit it last, so it's gonna go boop. And yes, you all get attacks of opportunity.
You're welcome? I feel like this was a horrible fucking idea.
But yeah, you all get attacks of opportunity as it tries to leave your engagement.
I'm just gonna be AFK for a second. I'm just acknowledging a raid.
You need to make an attack while you do the acknowledgement. Yes,
Fuck
that
him
means
up,
you
guys, before he fucks me up.
Let's go unarmed strike.
No, Bub, claws.
Claws? Okay, claws. Claws it is.
Roll a d20.
I'm rolling.
There you go.
I'm
You missed.
useless. 10.
Miss. Whiffed it. Ryu, once you've acknowledged your raid.
This isn't gonna be good.
This
This
how
is the problem
druid
with
does.
wild magic. But currently speaking, Ryu will probably not get hit because he's behind a rock from where it will likely explode.
Yep, I'd pay that. Actually, while we all wait, can you pick...
I'm back.
Ryu, make an attack roll. Also, everyone, your roll, you've got to roll initiative for our friends. Pick the person you're thirstiest for. And
Hang on. We gotta make an attack roll.
Yes.
I'm just asking for your initiative rolls. But make your attack roll against the shark first.
Sure.
I also need to know what the shark's initiative is because it was never added.
I said it's at the same initiative as the
14.
thing, so 13.
13. Cool.
14 to hit.
Yep, 14 hits.
And you want initiative rolls
And
for
that would
other
be
things.
6 to hit. 6 damage.
Yep, sweet. Your friends have made it into the fray.
Beautiful.
So pick a person. You're going to roll initiative for them. I'll pick whoever's left. So grab a mini.
I pick AO.
I'll do Irvin.
All right.
I don't mind.
So whoever you're picking, write their name on that thing and put the number.
Are we adding anything or is it just flats?
Just flats for the sake of this.
Makes it easier. Good.
Or the name of the other two, sorry.
The names are.
They're on the pictures.
Dermont and Maggie.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I'll roll for Maggie. Why not?
Alright, I'll take Dermont.
So no one rolled. I will roll for the drow then.
Oh my god. Poor guy rolled a 2.
Actually, so did the drow. Can someone do the drow for me, please?
19 for Dermont. He's doing great.
All right, shark's turn, and it's gonna go for Sin. Okay. So bites.
Is that how you spell it?
Does
Yeah,
a
it'll
be.
22 hit?
Yeah, I'm knocked out.
Well, it might.
I've got 21 hit points.
Oh, maybe it's only 3d10.
What was Maggie's?
I rolled a 2.
Thank you.
16 points of damage. No, 18 points of
16,
damage.
so
18.
18. So I'll take the 10 out of the temporary and then the 8 out of 1, 2, 3, 4.
I'll roll the drow as well.
Oofty.
I've rolled the
That's
drow.
not-
He got a 2.
Oh,
I
okay,
just,
you
I,
got
just,
a
I
2.
just haven't had a chance to make the thing for him.
How do I spell his name?
Drow.
G-A-L.
If you just put Gal, I'll know who you're talking about.
Okay.
So who's now first in initiative now? Still Thafin? Yep, perfect.
And you said he got a 2?
Yeah, Gal got a 2. Oh, oh, whoa. I need little.
So, Safin, before I even get to do my turn, this happens.
Kamikaze.
He runs to here and explodes.
Everyone's really confused.
Yeah, so these guys, Ryu doesn't see it, but Sin sees it, Ali sees it, and the cat paw sees it, and they all take 22 damage, and so does the shark, and so do
So
I.
you know
Wait,
how
I
I
am
said I
down.
was knocked
Do I
out?
take it as well?
You do not.
I'm
You're the only
still-
person that doesn't.
Oh, cool. Is it because I'm like into the alcove there?
Yeah, you're just barely covered.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm down.
I'm down.
I am at
Holy
minus
shit.
19 health points.
That's okay. You're just at 0.
Wow.
This isn't Pathfinder.
Yeah, yeah.
Cool.
Son of a bitch.
Y'all motherfuckers are
So,
just.
Hope
How's
we're
the
not
shark
attached
doing?
to these characters.
How's that shark looking?
Not even bloodied.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Well, you guys kind of done goofed yourself because its whole idea of it was to fight the octopus for a while, but you really fucked the octopus.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. I'm the only one up at the moment. Is that right?
Correct.
Yep.
Oh,
But Dermont, it's his turn.
Cool.
And he swims in from this tunnel here, seeing the absolute cacophony of what's going on.
He just hears a kaboo! And everyone's dead on the ground. Well, floating.
Okay, so the cat's gone then, isn't it? The cat's gone.
Mhm.
Yeah, the cat's
Everyone that's up unconscious or dead is upside down.
Yeah, but the cat would be just gone. He swims over to Ali. Oh, it's the kind tea lady. And he touches you.
Oh, what a sick cunt.
And he casts Cure Wounds at
Yeah.
first level.
Gross.
And you see him hold a holy symbol, and you get 6 hit points back.
By chance, do I see the symbol?
You do. It's the symbol around his neck, which you are actually familiar with without a roll. It's the symbol of the, I think it's the, it's the people, the church of this place.
Okay.
I can't remember it. I'm just getting its name. He's a devout follower of the, what are they called? Sorry, I was grabbing
I'm struggling to be honest.
Do you mean
to remember it.
the normal ones of the Kryn dynasty?
He's a member of the Luxon.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. I get you.
Yeah. So it's a symbol.
He worships the dodecahedron.
Which is why it's around his neck. But yes, so based on that, you would gather that he's a cleric. That was his action.
Can I have a free moment to say thank you to him? Thank you.
I don't know what just happened, but everyone's dead.
Yeah, zooms out of stuff.
It's literally like that, right? Because it's like, for a second there, it's like, okay, cool. All right, this thing's moved. Fuck yeah. Bang! Everyone's just gone. It's like, oh shit, what the fuck was that?
The best part is you have no idea what that was. You have no idea if I'm
Exactly.
alive right now.
I have no idea what happened. Great.
2L, it's your turn.
I'm
Okey-dokey,
sorry. Just didn't get a choice.
So she's up.
She's conscious but not...
Okay. Oh, for fuck's sake. Am I able to reach the medallion by chance?
Oh, it's in her...
We have the medallion.
She's got it.
Oh, we actually have... Oh, okay, then...
Allie's already grabbed
That's
it.
fine. In that case, then... I am going to... I have a 15 feet movement, I believe. 5, 10...
Half if you don't
Oh,
have a swim
God.
speed.
Swim speed, sorry, yeah.
You can't pass through enemies' spaces unless you make a
No,
shift.
that's
go
okay.
under.
Oh, you can go under. Yeah, true. I'll pay that.
Okay, so 5, 10. I'm going to see if I can get through, and I'm going to try and get to Sin and try and...
You're in the right spot where you were. You
Yeah.
don't want to be past it because you'll get hit.
Yeah, that's essentially what I'm trying to do. I just want to get there, and I will... This is going to suck, because if I get hit, I'm gone. Let's go check what I've got. It's... shit. I have 2 healing potions. I am going to...
Remember, we use the rules. It's a bonus action to drink it, not an action.
Oh, I know. It's an act, so I'm going to use my action to use one on her.
Oh, yep. So you're gonna feed it to someone. Yep. So that's.
I'm going to use one of hers if I can to feed her, because we all had one, right?
Yep. You actually have 2 because you found one in the loot.
And exactly what I'm going to do. Bonus action to put one on myself.
Okay. Yep. You can do that. So, yep. Roll it.
So for Sin, you get 2 plus my... Is it spell mod?
No. For a potion, it's 2 plus 2, or it's 1d4 plus. No, 1d4 plus 4. Yeah, 1d4.
Yeah,
plus
1d4 plus 4, so that's 6. So Sin gets 6 HP.
Woo!
I'm going to roll for myself. That's 4, so 4, 4, 8. I get 8.
Right. Rhea.
Okie dokie. That is not fun.
You are conscious.
I am conscious. So I get half movement up.
Yep.
I look at Dermont and I thank him.
And he
And-
whispers, "Thank you for the tea."
You're most welcome, dear. And
How are you guys talking underwater?
Then
Meanwhile,
I'm
Pally's just
going to-
under a shark.
and then I'm going to
Potion of water breathing allows you to talk underwater.
Okay.
I'm going to claws at the shark. I'll probably have to move up 1.
If I wasn't letting you
And-
talk, none of you could cast spells.
Yeah, it wouldn't
Yes.
work at all.
None
I
of
mean,
you-
my magic doesn't necessarily need speaking.
anything that has vocal components, which is the majority of all the spells you've cast tonight.
Yeah.
17.
Hits.
Beautiful. 6 with the claws, and then I'm going to let's flurry. Budget. Let's flurry of blows him.
Yes.
Pain-induced fistings. Alright. So, 14. Does that hit the shark?
Certainly does.
Beautiful. And we'll check the other one. 17.
It's
Excellent.
And they're both
Flurry.
D6s.
Oh, okay, yep, beautiful. So, oh, woohoo! So that's 11.
Actually, sorry, Bubba. No, they are D4s.
They are
You're doing
D4s?
flurry of blows, not unarmed strikes.
Yeah, I'm doing flurry. Sorry, that's okay. I'll re-roll it.
Well, give me the total,
so-
please, once you're done.
Yep. So that's 6 plus 12.
Alright, perfect.
Good damage, Bub.
Perfect.
Hey.
Okay. Cool. Alright. It's the end of your turn.
Yep.
AO's turn.
Ew.
She comes out and she pops over to here. Not running out of movement, getting any further. And she pulls out her longbow and takes 2 shots at the shark. She will hit with the first shot and hit. Oh no, miss with the second. But with that, excuse, this is not a roll. I'm just moving dice, and then whoop, she does 7 points of piercing damage with the arrow that hits the shark. Up next is Tia.
Tia is
Half
barely
movement,
conscious.
half movement. Wake up.
Yep.
I should point
but-
out over to the out of the corner of your eye, you see Dem floating in the water, unconscious.
I out of the corner of my eye,
So over here.
I yell to 2L, what the fuck? Why Saffin's dead?
Notice because I
And
can't see.
Yeah.
He's not dead, unconscious.
Oh, unconscious, sorry.
Big difference.
Or he's just floating there, not moving.
Yeah,
I think is a more accurate descriptor. I feel like death. So I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on myself to give me, at least some chance of fighting. So it'll be 1d8 plus my 5. Where's my d8? 6. Well, bye. But by my d8, so that's 7. So I kill myself for 7.
Yep. Anything else you want to do?
I'd like to get my dice back, but
Just gave it back.
Thank you.
It landed on top of your dice tower.
Alright, is that the end of your turn?
I don't think there's much more I can do other than move, but there's nowhere to really move, so I'll just end my turn there.
Shark's turn. And the closest thing to it is the bar.
Is 12.
It'll attack.
Yep.
Fuck.
It rolled a 10. No, should you not?
That's a miss.
Alright, end of the shark's turn. It's
Woo.
Irvin's turn. He swims up through the tunnel and goes straight to the back of the shark. And he makes...
This is not a roll. I'm just moving a die.
Yeah, he makes 2 attacks with his dagger. So I'm just going to roll 2 to hit. It's not great. 4 and a 7. He misses with both. Good job, Irvin. Great job. My favorite character in this. My favorite character in this whole campaign, Maggie, comes through.
You just say Irvin was your favorite character.
Somehow,
in the campaign. I was
without
like,
touching the
useless.
ground with her feet, you just hear thudding.
Yeah. Again, look. Remember how
And
I
that's
said
just her swimming.
remember how I said she couldn't enter the maze? This is why.
Yeah. That's big.
Maggie's great.
Yeah.
I love Maggie.
I now understand why this combat is so difficult.
Yeah, you were not intended to fight this on your own. It's just you got through the maze so quickly.
There's our Maggie.
She's going to attack with her giant maul.
That's a sword.
Oh, so you got them all.
Yeah, she's gonna do that. So, yeah, she's gonna attack with her maul. She gets a 24 to hit.
I think that hits.
I definitely think that might act.
Just moving.
I don't know, I've been wrong before, but I think that's a hit, guys.
Moving dice. And now that's rubbish. 10 points of damage to the shark from Maggie. This thing is
Don't
now
say that
bloody.
about Demi.
And now Gal's
Who's
turn.
insulting me?
Gal's turn.
No.
And you see him start trying to drain the shark of energy with magic, which he does successfully. So that's 3d10. Moving dice, that's not a roll. He does 19 points of necrotic damage as he starts draining the essence of this creature. Alright, back to the top.
How's it looking? Just out of curiosity.
Bloodied. These guys have just
bloodied,
these
okay.
guys have just come in and done nearly 40 points of damage in a round.
Yeah, I
I
figured.
failed.
One death saving throw failure. Alright, next round. Dermot. He is going to... Has anyone called out that he's there? That Dem's there?
So yes, Sin did to me. She said, "What the hell happened to him?" So I literally, for my turn, I'm going to turn around and see what's going on and swim to
I
him
called
essentially.
out what the hell happened to Thafin.
Okay. Don't you love it when you wizard cast Longstrider on the party?
Yeah.
Dermont can see them and casts Healing Word.
Oh,
Someone
Cool.
got a D4. I'm borrowing this one.
How dare you touch my things
You
to
get
revive me?
7 hit points back from Dermont.
what a mad cunt.
I'm alive. I'm dead.
Actually,
I'm on the ground.
And before
I'm okay.
and before he left, we're going to retcon a little bit. He's going to cast Searing Wrath on the creature because he can. That's a bonus action healing word. That's going to hit. The creature is now considered blind for its next attack, and it takes 8 points of radiant damage. So the creature is now blind for 1 round.
Ooh.
2L, you're up. If you're still up.
Yes, I am still up. I'm okay.
And so you've seen
Yeah.
Dem. You've seen Dem, who was unconscious, kind of like shake it off, and he's like still like
Yep.
floating there, but he's now eyes open,
Cool.
conscious.
I know
You just
that
hear,
I'm now the target. I am going to just take my sword and just ram it through its stomach. I'm just going to try and disembowel this thing.
Yep.
There's not much else I can really do.
You got a spell slot, are you?
Yeah, I used it to heal so that Sin could hopefully get that up, but we didn't need to worry about it now. Just double checking. Yeah, there's not much else I can really do. So here we go. Hopefully I hit something, rather brutal here. That'd be nice.
Get a vital piece, please.
17 to hit, +1, so 18
Yep.
to hit. 1d6. Come on. 2. Oh, sorry, +1 for my dex, so that's 3.
So how much was the total damage?
3.
3. Okay. Yep. Still alive. All right.
Yes.
Who's next on the list? Rhea.
Actually, before I finish my turn, I just want to move a little bit further back so I take
So I'll move to here.
Yep. You don't leave its engagement, so no.
Yeah, no, nothing like that. But I'm just moving so that I can try and make a little bit more room for others. I'll move to there.
Yep, perfect.
Ellie, if you move yourself, you have to be in a square.
Sorry, I was trying. I'm basically gonna do the same thing I did last time, except unarmed strike instead of flurry of blows. So, I'll do claws and then unarmed strike.
Well, I think you run out of key points at this point anyway.
I have one last set. Saving it for a rainy day.
You have 3 total, and you've done 3.
I've done 2.
Well,
Anyway.
you haven't been keeping track of them anyway.
Yes, I have.
It's okay.
Anyway. So 17 hits. And then 21.
Yeah.
Yep.
Woo!
That's 2 hits.
Yep.
Okay.
2d6s.
Yep.
That's 6. It's 11.
Woo!
Again.
Fuck yeah.
Roll again.
I can't. Fuck yeah. 22 damage.
I've been waiting.
Bob.
I've been waiting all night to say this. How do you want to do this?
So I get my claws into, because where am I? I'm at its back end, aren't I?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I dig my claws into its like lower gut.
Yeah.
And I just shred it all the way down, kind of like unsleeving it from its gut all the way down to its tail.
Yep. You rip, and that gut starts spewing everywhere, and it starts thrashing in its death throes.
Oof.
All right, let's change the music. We need to change the music. There's
I'm not paying attention to what's happening, so as it starts to fall, I'm just like crushed by it. It's just like, oh no.
Yeah, the dying shark slams into the stone pillar in the as it tries to flee in the south end. So it's like smash, and then it kind of like dies somewhere down here. The pillar cracks under the force, teeters, then crashes down against the south wall. The wall fractures and collapses, revealing a passage of awash with golden light. Let's go, boop, and then get rid of the hidden thing. Delete. Alright, so, what do you guys want to do? So these guys are like, where was the thing? Where was the thing? Have you found it? Have you found it?
Wait, this was the cavern in which that metal was glinting off the bottom, correct?
Yeah, so you
It was
see...
glinting off of its neck.
Oh, okay, yeah, never mind.
I pop into my shell.
Do not bring it out.
Remember, they're looking for
say,
it.
yeah. I pop into my shell and come out with some tea.
You're underwater. It just goes everywhere in the water.
Yep.
Did you want to go through the tunnel?
I'll have a look through there.
Right, so you swim
Let's
through.
go.
The watery environment gives way to a cavern dotted with trees and pools of water. This is above ground. So do you all come through? These guys start looking around this room, so they're not coming through with you just yet. They're looking in this room, thinking it could be hidden in here. So you guys are. Whoop, doop.
I'm gonna stand right at the entrance so that if I see them and they try to block the entrance or destroy the cabin or anything, I can stop them.
And they were like they just did help you.
Oh yeah, no, I know, but I'm also not trusting of anybody.
As a note, when I sort of come to, I just go, "What happened? Ow!
The walls,
Where am I?"
The walls are covered in green ivy, interspersed with colourful flowers. Part of the cavern is open to the sky. In the middle of the cavern is a sphere of pale light, surrounding a crystal pendant, upon which rests a gold pendant attached to a fine gold chain.
Detect. Oh, actually, I
These
can't.
guys start coming through the tunnel. So make your decision.
Read it.
God. I'll take it.
So you walk up to it and touch it.
Yeah.
Okay, give me 1 second.
Actually, intelligence check.
Too late.
Is there anything around it?
You said you did it.
I'm still gonna do it. Can I make that check as I'm walking up to it and grab it?
Sure.
Beautiful. And that would be a 17. Oh wait, intelligence check, sorry.
Yeah, it doesn't seem cursed.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem cursed.
Cool.
Seems of religious significance.
Ooh, cool.
So,
Luxon?
just wait. The light around the pedestal fades, so you've grabbed this thing, as a spectral figure in the form of a male human, so this is what you're seeing, rises from the amulet. He is dressed in leather armor and a tattered red cape and wears a shield. His face is framed by curly brown hair and bears a melancholic expression. He pleads, "I'm imprisoned, please help me." Suddenly the ground vanishes beneath your feet and you fall, tumbling through a vortex of golden light. You fall deeper, deeper, until then suddenly stop. The golden light subsides and you find yourself suspended in a pitch-black expanse. You feel water buoying you. A vermilion light appears in the distance, illuminating the melancholy warrior, who is shackled to the ground by disgusting strands of a fleshy crimson substance. He raises his gaze to the heavens and sobbing, he chokes out, "Moonweaver, I beg you, guide those with the power to save me to the site where I first prayed to you." He looks around, and his eyes settle on you. "Oh gods, there you are. My name is Alexian. I am lost in the darkness. Long ago, I prayed to the Changebringer in the heart of an evil temple. I beg you, take my jewel," and you feel your consciousness leaving you, as the pressure of water were crushing the life out of you. Alexian's voice is the last thing you hear before you pass out. "Save me. Please." You all see that vision, you all pass out. After about a minute, you awake. These guys have entered the cavern and have tried to wake you up. They describe that they didn't see the vision, but they sensed a surge of energy erupting from the jewel, and they found you all unconscious in the cavern. They ask, well, they say that obviously that's your item. They ask, "Did you find the Emerald Eye?"
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, they help you to your feet. Well, that was a race well run.
I'll put my arm out in the warrior salute.
Irvin asks one thing. "Well, when we get back, first round's on you fuckers, right?"
Absolutely. And
I think I'll buy
you.
3.
Yeah.
I'll
we'll all go
brew
out.
the tea myself.
so, do I still have the thing? The gem, the
Yes.
medallion? Okay. I'm gonna keep it for now.
It is known
Actually-
as the Jewel of Three Prayers, and there is a card for it which I haven't generated yet, so I'll have to give it to you for next session.
Okay, cool.
You leave this area together, swimming through the cavern that you went through, as that was the safe. I assume you present the Emerald Eye to Elder Urshu.
Yes.
Yeah. He declares you winners of this year's Festival of Merit. The ecstatic crowd surrounds surrounds you all and offers congratulations. As
We're all like limping out.
As the folks of Jigow begin to settle down and turn in for the night, Elder Urshu asks the characters to hand over the Emerald Eye in exchange for the 100 gold pieces and an invitation to stay the night at the Unbroken Tusk Inn free of charge.
Ew.
These guys ask if they can join you at the inn to have that round that you've promised.
Of course.
And
I'd love to have you all out there. Mostly AO.
What was the place called again? Sorry, the Unbroken.
The Unbroken Tusk.
Thank you.
Are you hiding the Jewel of Three Prayers, which is the item you found?
In my moment,
Okay.
I would like to make maybe a wisdom check to see if or an intelligence check or whatever, to see if I've run into anybody in the time we've been here doing jobs that might be able to advise what this is or what I can do.
Something has changed about you. This is the priest, I should point out.
Yeah.
Rest.
To all of us, or
just you, like you group, because you're the ones that saw the vision. But let's rest. We shall speak in the morning. And that's where we'll wrap up and pick up next time.
Oof.
Fuck yeah! Awesome first session.
Let's go.
So
We did it.
you've been
We all nearly died.
you've been called
You're
out.
welcome.
You've been called out from beyond the heavens and seen an absolute monster holding this tortured soul. I should point out this item is... Actually, can you all make religion checks? This is kind of like as you're thinking about the item that you found.
That's 20 for me.
Okay, so that matches the DC, so you figure it. You have an idea of what this is.
I don't even know what my religion is.
It's alright, Ryu's figured it out. So...
And I'll obviously tell everybody.
Well, you may not want to.
Okay, cool. Do you want to tell me separately, or...?
So, I will tell you that it is a... This is the Jewel of the Three Prayers. It is the symbol of the covenant with the three prime deities of Sephine the Moonweaver, Evandra the Changebringer, and Coraline the Archheart. This is a vestige of divergence. This is a legendary rarity item.
Yep.
So, with the stats and the card, I will give that to you as you have the item. However, you may see it be best fit with somebody else. However, does anyone want to say anything before we wrap the session up formally on stream? Because we've had a bunch of viewers come through tonight. It's taken about 4 hours, which is what I expected for the next session. We will be back next year with session 2, as long as you guys had fun and want to keep this going.
Hell yeah. Absolutely.
As you have, again...
I need to court AO.
You've made 5 friends. You now, however, have a quest. Do you answer the summons of this long-lost hero? But
Yes.
Is there anything you guys want to do before... Say anything before you want to wrap up? Firstly, Ryu and I both still live, so any messages you want to say, other than make sure to come back next month. And I will be putting up a VOD of this from tonight. Probably give it about a week for me to get it edited and cut the caps and stuff out.
Are we doing the same?
All good.
My line is, be careful with mild magic. It'll kill all of your friends.
Mild magic.
I said wild magic.
I heard mild.
Well,
It's
you're
not mild.
Ain't nothing mild about that.
But no. Well, everyone that's watched tonight, thank you so much. Thank you for everyone that entered the giveaway. Thank you for the follows and the subs tonight. It's been greatly appreciated. Now, Ryu, I think we should try and find somebody to raid.